success overall as they used to be. Now, obviously, there's no John Thompson there, but Ed Cooley is a pretty well-respected coach. Do you think Georgetown has to be good at some point to help the Big East overall?
Well, I think the Big East is more important that they have the team. There's more good teams. Like there are more NCAA teams right now. The Big East looks like it's having a down year. So yes, the Georgetown's a brand name. You like to see Georgetown, the St. John's, the UConns, Villanova have good seasons. I think it does help, but it comes down to, I think, just overall more quality depth in the Big East is going to help the league, and that's what they need. All
right, Gavin, appreciate it. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Mike. Thanks.
Yes, Gavin Keefe will be back. The scouting report, Wayne Norman has that with John Rook, play-by-play man for the Providence Friars. This is UConn basketball from Brown Panderas and Scott on Learfield.
Is your retirement game plan a well-executed play or just a Hail Mary? I'm Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner at Johnson Brunetti. As the official wealth management sponsor of the UConn Huskies, we've helped over 7,000 families navigate and thrive in retirement. Level up your financial playbook by visiting johnsonbrunetti.com for free financial planning resources. Johnson Brunetti Retirement, your financial playmaker. Johnson Brunetti is a marketing name for the businesses of JV Capital and JN Financial. Investment advisory services offered through JV Capital, LLC. Insurance products offered through JN Financial, LLC.
Are you traveling out of Bradley Airport and need a safe, reliable place to park your car? Trust your vehicle to Last Fly Off-Airport Parking, located on Route 75 in Windsor Locks. They have both valet and self-park options to fit any budget. Last Fly is open 24 hours a day and will get you to the airport on time every time. Join their loyalty program to earn points for free parking, and be sure to ask about their corporate discounts. Save 20% by pre-booking online at lazfly.com. Last Fly is the official parking company and a proud supporter of UConn Athletics.
Heard from Bridgeport to Willimantic. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA. It is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short. Our duty is to protect ourselves and protect our families. And one way you can do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
This message is for Karina, our mom who finished her high school diploma at age 28. Hi, Mom. It's Emmettith and Nicholas.
Congratulations on getting your diploma.
You worked so hard and have taught us so much. We love you.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
It's time to take a closer look at today's opponent in the Scouting Report. Brought to you by Hart Auto Group. You gotta drive Hart. HartCars.com. Here's Wayne Norman.
He's been broadcasting Providence basketball for 37 years. It's John Rook, the longtime play-by-play voice of the Friars, whose club's having a pretty good year coming in so far, and maybe the highlight of the season so far was Saturday's comfort-behind win against St. John's at the Garden. Can you explain, John, how that happened?
No. Thanks for the interview, Wayne. I mean, yeah, and the short of it is that they actually went out and played as good a defense as they probably have played all year long, especially in the second half. It was a situation of where, Zubi Ejiofor, who we know is basically Superman without the S on his cape, got what he wanted. Everybody else got shut down. And it's the first time we've really seen Providence's defense play with that kind of intensity. They did a decent enough job on the backboard. They took care of the basketball, and they hit some shots, and that's the secret to winning, right?
Down 13, came all the way back to win.
Yeah.
You lost 4 starters from last year's club, but the freshmen have been the real motivators on this team, haven't they? Yeah,
the 2 freshmen that are figuring into the equation are Jameer Jones, who was freshman of the week in the Big East this week, and Stefan Vox. Now, Vox has a shooting range that even Joe Hassett envies because he will shoot it from anywhere. You might see him take a 30-footer. It's entirely possible. Depends on if it's open. And the only shot that isn't good for him is the one that he doesn't make. In other words, when he misses, he's going to keep shooting until he makes it. And so if you're a shooter, that's your dream. And the coach gives him that kind of green light. The issue with Vox is, though, that he tries to really make the other guys better. He's one of those shooting guys that will pass. He will pass up a shot in order if a guy has got a better opportunity. And then Jameer's just athleticism personified. He really can explode. And I told you a few minutes ago before we started the interview here that the one guy that he really reminds me a lot of is Steph Castle. I don't think he shoots the ball as well as Castle, but he's certainly every bit as athletic, if not more so. And I think he's got to learn the other part of it to be that kind of a player.
Tim English certainly attacked the transfer portal, too. Tell me about Edwards and Sellers.
Edwards is amazing. He's 6'1", but he's really a shooting guard. He's not a point guard. And the one position that Providence is not playing with really is a definitive point guard, but he fills it up. He figures out a way. He's one of those guys that somehow that ball just gets in the hole. That's why he's leading the Big East in scoring. Sellers, to me, has been a pleasant surprise. He missed most of last year with a back injury when he was at Central Florida, and he's shooting 44% from three. He's shooting 92% from the foul line, and he's just got his shot rolling right now. Providence's issue has not been scoring. Providence's issue has been defending, and that's what they have to have in order to hang with people.
My favorite things about UConn-Providence game, seeing this guy, John Rook. John, thanks for the insight.
Always, Wayno, always.
Up next, Mike Crispino talks to UConn coach Dan Hurley from Brown, Panderas, and Scott. This is UConn basketball from Learfield.
At M&T Bank, we believe in making banking simple for our customers, like we did for Margarita, the CEO of Mas Panadas, a woman-owned empanada company.
M&T has taken a significant weight off her shoulders with their tools, their support. I don't want to be worried about banking and worrying about my finances just not running smoothly. And if there's any snag, that I can just grab the phone and call and get help.
See what banking together can do for you at mtb.com/together. Member FDIC.
Happy New Year. There's no better time to start 2026 with a brand new vehicle from Monaco Ford and enjoy the Monaco difference.
When you purchase a new Ford, you get exclusive benefits at no extra cost, giving you a better ownership experience from day one.
These perks also help maintain your vehicle's value, so you enjoy stronger resale in the future.
Start the year off right. Experience the peace of mind, convenience, and added value that comes standard at Monaco Ford. Visit us in person or online at monacoford.com.
The Huskies live here. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
It's time to check in with UConn head coach Dan Hurley. Brought to you by Orthopedic Associates of Hartford. Make your move. Live your life. Connect with the top orthopedic specialists at oahct.com. With the coach, here's Mike Crispino.
Dan, it's the number one defense in the conference against the number one offense. Is it still true defense wins games and championships?
Well, I think over the, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to win this game tonight. Defense, obviously, over the long haul of the season, having a high-level defense can help you win a lot of games.
Yeah, no question. Silas Demery, double figures 7 times this year, 7 assists or more 5 times. What's more important to the team, his offense or his defense?
I mean, both. You need guys to be two-way players and on the backboard, so really three-way players. But, we need him to continue to get more comfortable, offensively, running our offense, picking his spots to attack, but also, mainly staying out of foul trouble because he's made a big difference with our defense.
When Jaden Ross is healthy and he's going to play tonight, does UConn's fast break run better, do you think?
No. Well, I mean, it helps because we're a better defensive team, so we get more stops, so we can get out. He's an athletic player, but, we've... it's an area that we've got to get better in, and whether Jay Russ plays or not.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him run up those wings, I got to say. Part of Braylon Mullen's game, not talked about really. Obviously, we talk about his shooting ability, but the last couple games, he's got 12 rebounds.
Yeah, we need our guards to rebound. I think, that's going to help us in transition a lot. When guards get it and can just turn and go with the ball, it takes pressure off our front court. It also means that they're not leaking out in transition, that they're actually staying and getting involved in the war on the boards, which in Big East games is everything.
Yeah. Providence College, prolific backcourt. Jason Edwards, 6 times has scored 20 or more. What makes him difficult to guard?
Just he makes hard shots. He's obviously really quick. He's got a quick release, a funky release. He can score at all 3 levels. He makes his free throws. And he's an older player. He's, I guess he's a graduate level player, so he's older.
Older than older. Jalen Sellers, he's 6'5". How much is his ability kind of tied to his size?
Yeah, well, he's an NBA level offensive player. He's one of the best offensive players, one of the best one-on-one players. You could try to keep him off his left hand. You do it. He's got counters, getting back to his right. I mean, he's shooting incredibly efficiently from 3, free throw line. Again, another, probably not much in the mid-range, probably a 3 or attack the rim. But for solo ball, this is going to be a true test of how far his defense has come from last year.
And Stephon Vox, he's a freshman, but he's made an impact. The guy is leading freshman scorers around the country. What is it that he does so well? What kind of a factor can he be?
Yeah, it's not your typical freshman with the European, experience. So, the guy is tall and super skilled, and he makes hard shots and he makes threes. And once he gets on your hip, he's such a big guard that it's hard to get back in front of the ball. So, those 3 guys are a nightmare to guard, and then they've got all types of depth. So this is a really, really high-level offense.
And coming off a big win against St. John's, they'll be riding high. Finally, the formula for winning this thing tonight in front of a hostile crowd, as you would expect.
Yeah, I mean, defense and rebounding obviously is a starting point. We got to do a great job not turning the ball over, and we just got to try to, obviously get off to as good a start as we can. You don't want to play from behind on the road here. You want to try to take the crowd out of it, trap them in the half court, make them score against us 5-on-5 in the half court, and make sure we just take great care of the basketball and have quality possessions.
All right, Coach, best of luck. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, Stan Hurley will be back. The starting lineups, Providence and Connecticut, here from Providence, Rhode Island. Brought to you by Brown, Panderas, and Scott on Learfield.
UConn fans, when it comes to sports injuries, do you know where the Huskies go?
UConn Health, Connecticut's only public academic medical center. Our doctors advance research and train future generations of healthcare experts.
All while offering the latest injury prevention, treatment, and performance improvement.
UConn Health, we're delivering care that changes the game for athletes and for everyone.
Learn more at uconnhealth.org.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
From the Berkshires to the Long Island Sound, this is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
When I smoke weed, I get lost in the music. I like to isolate each instrument. The rhythmic bass, the harmonies on the piano, sticky melody.
Hey, careful, babe. There's someone crossing the street.
Sorry, I didn't see him there.
If you feel different, you drive different. Don't drive high. It's dangerous and illegal everywhere. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Home of the 6-time national champions. This is UConn Huskies men's basketball.
Caravan on the right wing. Dumps down to Riba. Riba lays it in right-handed. And Todd Golden's got to stop the bleeding.
Play-by-play coverage of today's game is sponsored by Las Fly Airport Parking. We've got lots to offer. Lippincott Van Lines, the definition of moving excellence. M&T Bank, proud to be the official bank of the UConn Huskies and a leader in small business loans in Connecticut. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of UConn basketball. Find tickets to UConn games and more. SeatGeek. UConn Health, delivering care that changes the game for Husky athletes and for everyone. Xerox, delivering top-tier workplace tech solutions from advanced printers to automating your workflows to IT solutions. Visit us at Xerox.com/UConn. And by WFSB. Trust Connecticut's largest, most experienced team of meteorologists. The First Alert Weather Team. Only on Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Caravan drives inside on Chinulu. Put it up and in! Oh, a runner by Alex! That's huge!
We're minutes away from tip-off. Let's go to our Connecticut Chevy dealers broadcast location. Alongside Wayne Norman, here's Mike Crispino.
Welcome to the AMP at Providence. Starting lineups, Providence and UConn tonight. Brought to you by M&T Bank. Proud to be the official bank of the UConn Huskies and a leader in small business loans in Connecticut. For UConn, solo ball, junior guard, 6'4", 200. Silas Demery Jr., junior guard, 6'4", 195 from Raleigh, North Carolina. Terrace Reed, senior center, 6'11", 265 from St. Louis, Missouri. Alex Caravan, redshirt senior forward, 6'8", 230 from Southborough, Mass. Braylon Mullins, a freshman guard, 6'6", 200 from Greenfield, Indiana. UConn coached by Dan Hurley. Kim English, the head man for the Providence Friars. Jason Edwards, grad guard, 6'1", 180, Atlanta, Georgia, transferred from Vanderbilt. Jalen Sellers, grad guard, 6'5", 205, transferred from UCF, Central Florida. Jameer Jones, a freshman forward, 6'6", 218, from Sarasota, Florida. Corey Floyd Jr., redshirt senior guard, 6'4", 208, from Franklin, New Jersey. And Oswin Arunse, a sophomore forward, 6'10", 235 from Nigeria. We'll be back. Wayne Norman's keys to the game and the opening tap following 10 seconds for station ID. And these messages presented by Brown Banderas and Scott. This is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
Listen closely. Did you hear that? That's the sound of employees being productive. They're so efficient because they partnered with Xerox to manage workplace technology. From advanced printers to automating your workflows to IT solutions, our local experts ensure your business runs smoothly. Visit us at Xerox.com/UConn. Xerox. We make work work.
Planning a move? Let Lippincott Van Lines, the official mover of the UConn Huskies, take the worry and stress out of your relocation. Whether you're moving across the country, across the world, or just across the street, Lippincott Van Lines will handle your packing, moving, and storage needs with the care and quality they deserve. If the UConn Huskies football team can trust Lippincott to get their gear to the field on time, you can trust them to get your items where they need to be. Call Lippincott Van Lines today for a free estimate at 800-245-8563.
Is your retirement game plan a well-executed play or just a Hail Mary? I'm Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner at Johnson Brunetti. As the official wealth management sponsor of the UConn Huskies, we've helped over 7,000 families navigate and thrive in retirement. Level up your financial playbook by visiting johnsonbrunetti.com for free financial planning resources. Johnson Brunetti Retirement, your financial playmaker. Johnson Brunetti is a marketing name for the businesses of JD Capital and JN Financial. Investment advisory services offered through JD Capital, LLC. Insurance products offered through JN Financial, LLC.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com for Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
This is UConn men's basketball. Now back to our Connecticut Chevy Dealers broadcast location.
Providence lost 4 starters from last year's 12-20 team, but was picked 4th in the preseason Big East coaches poll this year. Why? The transfer portal and 4 excellent freshmen. 6'1" Vanderbilt transfer Jason Edwards leads the Big East in scoring, and 6'6" forward Jameer Jones is the Big East Freshman of the Week. The Friars lead the Big East in scoring, but they also give up the most points in the league. Jones tweaked his right shoulder in Saturday's stunning comeback win at St. John's. He's officially listed as questionable, but he will be playing tonight. Keys for UConn tonight. Number 1, rebound. Dominate the glass against a team that's 8th in the league in rebound margin. Be faster to every ball. Play good half-court defense and get defensive rebounds. Don't give them second-chance opportunities. The Friars lead the Big East in defensive rebounds. Number 2, transition defense. Providence in the top 30 in the nation in pace of play. They won an up-tempo game. Number 3, ball security. UConn took very good care of the ball in the first 10 games of the year. In the last 5 games, that's gone up quite a bit. The turnovers have. They were better against Marquette on Sunday. And get touches for Terrace Reed Jr. had a monster game here last year. 24 points, 18 rebounds, and 6 blocks. He's matched up with 6'10", Oswin Arunse. The keys of the game brought to you by Sullivan Automotive Group, where Braylon Mullen shops. Drive like a champion with Sullivan Automotive. 8 brands in 4 locations in Torrington and Avon. Online at sullivanautomotive.com.
Thank you, Wayne. Opening tap. Sponsored by Trantolo and Trantolo, Connecticut's personal injury law firm. Pat Driscoll, Michael Roberts, Tim Smith are the officials. One of the Friars' oldest New England rivals, UConn Providence. They started playing in 1928. UConn won in Stores 29-21. Overall, UConn 51-31 against Providence. And here in Providence, 19-16. And UConn has been a very good road team over the past couple of years. They've won 19 of their last 26 road games. As they win the opening tap, UConn in their road blue will work right to left. Silas Demery and the Huskies on the perimeter.
You better stand up, Mike. This is.
And there's a shot by the Huskies. Good for 3. Solo ball kicks it off on the assist by Silas Demery. Providence fans stay on their feet and right in front of us until somebody scores for the Friars. The Huskies on a hustle play, stolen by Solo ball. And Solo will run it down the court, right to left. The Huskies work the perimeter. It's ball on the left wing. Kicks to Mullins in the left corner, who drives to the basket, floats it up, no good. Rebounded by Reed. Terrace Reed, a little jump hook is short. Rebounded by Arunse. Back the other way come the Friars, and they run the break and score off the left wing on a drive by the freshman Jameer Jones, and it is 3-2 UConn.
It's the way the Marquette game started, with a couple of quick fast break opportunities for the Golden Eagles.
Full court pressure by Providence. UConn works right to left, shoots at the basket where the Friars bench is. The Huskies beating the press. Demery to the front court. Kicks it left to Caravan, gets it back on the right wing. And now Ball has it on the right sideline. He spins it over to Caravan. They work the perimeter. This is Demery outside to Ball. Ball try to put a shot up. It's deflected loose, no call. And the Friars on a run out all the way to the basket, and a layup made by Jalen Sellers. And it's 4-3. Providence. So UConn off a turnover, and Providence works to take the lead. Caravan back the other way, front court left. On the left sideline, Mullins, a high-arcing three. Front rim no good, rebounded by Demery. And a good play by Silas as he throws it off of Jameer Jones, and the Huskies maintain possession. They get 20 seconds to shoot.
Well, I talked about pace of play right off the bat. Providence gets the ball. They sprint up court. There are 2 field goals early on, both fast breaks.
UConn comes in 4th in the country. Providence, in their history, 6-14 against number 4 ranked teams. 3 of those wins went against UConn in 95, 2004, and 2023. Ball again, 3 long, rebounded by Providence. That one came off the right wing, and here come the Friars. Corey Floyd hands to Jones, and the freshman launches and drills a 3. So UConn down early, 7-3. And we're just 2 minutes into it. Mike Crispino, Wayne Norman, Alex Green, our engineer, courtside. This is Ball between the rings to our left. Gives it up to Reed. Now it's Demery, who spins it left. Off the dribble, dumps down low to Reed. Reed powers inside on a Runsey and a traveling violation. Runsey roughed him up. And the Huskies turn it over.
2 turnovers on the Huskies early on. Providence starting off 3 for 3. 2 fast breaks and one that was almost a transition 3. They don't call it a fast break, though.
Yeah, you talked about it in the scouting report. 2 grad guards, a lot of experience in the backcourt. Here's a drive and an offensive foul off the left wing as Sellers ran over Ball, and a foul is called.
Sellers is a real driver of the hoop in the half-court offense. He started from the left side of the lane that time and ran right over Solo Ball as he's trying to get a layup.
Dan Hurley very vociferous in the first couple of minutes with all the physicality. Here's Mullins across the timeline to our left, and he is fouled by Jason Edwards out on the perimeter, and the Huskies will maintain possession. 7-3, Providence. 17-12 to go here in the first half.
First time UConn's trailed in 4 games. They were down 8-2 at DePaul. They were leading wire to wire the prior 2 games after that.
Providence 6-1 in this building, 1-2 on the road. That win on the road at Madison Square Garden against St. John's recently. Here's Ball, and a 3-second violation, I believe, on Terrace Reed, called by Michael Roberts, and the Huskies having trouble getting untracked. They're 1 for 5 from the field and trailing 7-3, 3 minutes in.
And already 3 turnovers. There's that turnover bug already striking the Huskies.
All right, walking across the timeline, Jalen Edwards. And a steal by Mullins. And Mullins on a run out, lost control of the ball, and he kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Providence basketball. All right, so Friars ball. Edwards handles on the outside. Sellers now on the left sideline. Out front to Arunsei. Sellers on a pick and roll to Arunsei, who charges in, took a shot, no good. Long rebound, Mullins. And Mullins runs to the front court. Dishes to Caravan on the left wing. High post handoff, it's Reed. Reed with a scoop handoff to Ball. Ball's jumper, no good off the right rim. Batted around and off of Providence, I believe. No, it's off of UConn. It'll be Providence basketball. So UConn's off to a very slow start, 1 for 6.
Remember, they made their first shot, that 3-pointer by Ball, so they've missed 5 straight shots, and Providence on a 7-0 run.
The last 2 minutes and 31 seconds. 16:20 to go. UConn has 1 basket from Solo Ball. Across the timeline, left to right, Jason Edwards. Out front to Arunsei. Edwards gets it back, tries to blow by Demery, can't get by him. Hands it off to Jones, the big freshman attacking inside. Missed the shot, it's batted around. And what do we have? It's off of Providence. Good hustle by Silas. And at 16 minutes, we get a timeout as the Huskies got to regroup here. Providence off to a good start, leading 7-3. UConn basketball brought to you by Johnson Brunetti. Proud to be the official wealth management sponsor of the UConn Huskies. From Brown Paint Harrison Scott, this is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues. Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
At M&T Bank, we're continuously working to provide value to our customers. Like Lou, the CEO of OOFOS, a revolutionary footwear brand.
I think the thing I like most about working with M&T Bank is knowing they care. They sincerely care about us as a company. It's not just about the business transaction. They personally care about our business and our success and would make decisions that go above and beyond to achieve that.
See what banking together can do for you at mtb.com/together. Member FDIC.
Hey, Husky fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to UConn basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the UConn Huskies. Let's go, Huskies! SeatGeek.
The UConn Huskies are on the air. Now back to our Connecticut Chevy dealers broadcast location.
UConn basketball sponsored by New Phase Home Improvements, locally trusted for any roofing, siding, windows, doors, or bathroom upgrades. Your home is like our home. Mike Crispino along with Wayne Norman here at the AMP, the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, where the Huskies trail 7-3. Huskies on the road this year, 3-0, 14-1 overall, winning 10 in a row. 48 days since their last loss, but getting off to bad starts on the road, not a good recipe if you want to succeed. Right now, the Huskies struggling.
1 for 6 overall, 1 for 3 from three-point range. Hit the first shot of the evening. Solo ball, hit the open look from the right side. Providence, meanwhile, hit its first 3, missed the last 2. Huskies in the rebounding category up 5-3 with 3 team rebounds as they've really struggled at the offensive end. And I made a comment right after the opening tap. I said, Mike, you got to stand up. Our vantage point is courtside, about foul line high on the right side of the court. But there are fans sitting in front of the scorer's table. They stand up before the tap. We couldn't see the entire left side that UConn was shooting at.
All right, they work across the timeline. The Huskies ball has it outside on the right wing, and a handoff to Demery. He passes over to Caravan out front, and ball gets it back on the right hash. Now Demery starts to his left. He had a pick and roll, didn't get it there. Caravan for 3, and Caravan buries it. Off the right wing, Caravan cuts the lead to 1, 7-6. Jones driving on Caravan, attacking, missed the shot, saved by Reed. Good defense on the run out. Demery right to left. To the basket, Demery up in the air. The ball knocked out of his hands, but it's a traveling violation called on Demery. And UConn's turnover issues starting again. 4 already in the opening 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Jones, the freshman, comes out, and Ryan Mella comes in. He's a sophomore guard from Natick, Massachusetts, also a member of the Big East all-freshman team last year. He's got the ball at the top of the arc, guarded by the freshman Braylon Mullins. Here's the drive by Vox. He knifes inside and banks it in for a bucket, and Providence leads 9-6. So they like to bring some depth to the game as well, like the Huskies. Here's Caravan for 3 again. Caravan up the front rim, no good right wing. And boarded by Duncan Powell, a grad forward, came from Georgia Tech. And UConn on defense here, right front court. Powell for 3, back rim no good. Batted around, and Providence able to run it down. Stephon Vox goes pick and roll to Arunsei, who dumps it on the baseline to Powell. He can't get a shot off. Now Vox has it way outside the arc. Steps and fires and hits a 3. A little sidestep triple by Vox, and it's 12-6 Friars. And Friars now 5 of 9, 2 of 3 from 3. Here's Mullins, front court left. Out front, hands off to Caravan. Eric Riba's going to check in. They kick it right to Mullins. Steps into a 3, and Mullins knocks it down on the right side. And UConn back within 3, 12-9.
Great head fake as Ryan Mila went right by him and then Mullins took a step to his left.
Oh, they dump it down low. A steal by Mullins on a run out. Mullins to ball. Ball to the basket. Lays it in right-handed. And UConn back within one, 12-11. Malachi Smith will get in the ball game. Providence lead 1, 13.5 left. Fox with it. Starts right. He's between the rings. He's picked up by Demery. They go pick and roll down low to Arunsei. And Arunsei able to beat Reed on a reverse. And Providence leads it 14-11. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Ball front court left. Or rather, Demery front court left with a left-hand dribble. Starts to his left, skips it right to Reed. Reed with a handoff to Mullins. Mullins drives inside, floats it up, no good. Trying to get the rebound, but Fox got it after it was tipped. And he runs to the front court, left to right, picked up by Demery. Double teamed, and Reed nearly stole it. Back to backcourt, Fox has to recover and dribbles across the timeline. The whistle blew. Tim Smith, one of the officials. And I'm not sure what they're going to do here. The Huskies make substitutions. Eric Ryba comes in. Jalen Stewart comes in. The shot clock might have been off. Might not have started correctly. So UConn goes now with Caravan and Ball, the two starters. Ryba, Malachi Smith, and Jalen Stewart, as they trail here 14-11, 12:44 to go in the first half.
Huskies were down by 6 early on, 12-6, and then scored 5 straight. Finally finding the range from 3 again. In fact, they've got 4 field goals in the game, and 3 of them are made three-pointers. Mullins, Caravan, and Ball.
Yeah, Providence has had some high-scoring games. We talked about them being the number 1 offense in the Big East, 88.8 points a game. They lost to Virginia Tech earlier in the year, 107-101. And they also lost to Butler in 2 overtimes, 113-110 on the road. So an 8-6 mark, Wayne, a couple of buckets go their way, and they're a 10-4 team, a lot different.
Alex Caravan making his 244th career three-pointer. He's 2 behind Ben Gordon, who has 246. Gordon is 4th all-time career at UConn. Right now, Caravan number 5. As he's been shooting really well from three-point range. Well, that was at least until the Marquette game on Sunday when he had one of his worst shooting games of the year. But he's 1 for 2 in this game, both of them are three-pointers.
Caravan, by the way, one of 2 active players in NCAA basketball with 1,550 points, 625 rebounds, 240 assists. And Wayne, you'll love this one. There are 3 guys in UConn history who have done that. All great players. Tony Hansen, Christian Vitale, and Scott Burrell. So UConn has had some very talented, wide-ranging players over the years. Now, they put 20 seconds on the clock, the shot clock. And Providence will inbound the ball across the court from us at center court. And leading in the ball game, 14-11. Ryan Mella inbounds the ball to Jason Edwards. Edwards fires it right to Fox, takes it back, attacks right. Guarded by Malachi Smith. Fox outside, long 3, in and out, rebounded. Ryba couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Providence ball. So the bigs for UConn right now being pushed around a little bit. Dan Hurley not happy about it. UConn's been out-rebounded 7-5. Amila looks to inbound the ball to our right and having trouble, and he finally kicks it into the backcourt to Stephen Fox. Fox guarded by Jalen Stewart, walks it across the timeline. Hands to Edwards, a little pop shot from 15 away, and a foul by Powell as Malachi Smith had inside position. And for Providence, that is their 3rd foul. UConn yet to commit a foul.
Eric Ryba, good job using his body and his size as he's up there at 7 feet 1 inch tall to grab that rebound. The foul on Powell.
All right, Malachi Smith fires over to Caravan on the right sideline, gets it back straight away. Providence drops into a zone. UConn's seen a little bit of this in the last couple of games. Marquette tried it. Here's Caravan on the right wing. Kicks it left to Ball. Ball back to Caravan on the right wing. Gets it back. Ball with a couple steps toward the basket. Now to Stewart. Dump it down low to Malachi. Ryba missed the layup off the rim. Nice pass by Malachi Smith, but he couldn't convert. Providence back the other way quickly. Vox on the right wing. Pick and roll. They work it back outside to Edwards for three, and he knocks it down. Edwards, a 38.5% three-point shooter. And Providence leads at 17-11. UConn just 4 of 12 so far, while Providence 7 of 13. Malachi Smith, front court right to Karaban in the corner for three, and he knocks it down. Karaban, you don't see him shoot it from the corner that much, but he's got a couple of them now, and 6 points. UConn within 3, 17-14. They dump it down low to Cole Hargrove, and then the ball thrown out of bounds. It'll be UConn basketball. And we get the under 12-minute timeout. Listen during our broadcast for our Dime of the Game, presented by Dime Bank. Community banking lives here. Providence 17, UConn 14, 11-16 remaining in the first. From Brown, Penderas, and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
Many college football teams will have a new look and feel this season after taking advantage of the transfer portal. What if you could do the same when it comes to your banking? Dime Bank, a recognized leader in community banking, is welcoming new customers ready to make their own transfer to convenience, innovative products and services, greater access to local lending, and most importantly, a better overall banking experience. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Dime Bank, community banking lives here. Member FDIC.
Heard from Bridgeport to Willimantic. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led you to smoking, which led to a pack a day. Then you met that special someone, which led to starting a life with them, which led to wanting to live longer, which led to quitting. Then you heard you may be at risk for lung cancer, which led you to getting a low-dose CT scan. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Friday, the Ice Bus back at the Vault to take on the Riverhawks of UMass Lowell. Bob Joyce has the call, beginning with the Ringside Show Friday night at 6:45 here along the UConn Sports Network, the Varsity Network app, and the VarsityNetwork.com. 17-14 Providence, 11-16 to go in the first half.
Huskies struggled from three-point range on Sunday against Marquette, 5 for 24, that is. They've already made 4 threes in the first 9 minutes of this contest. In fact, they've only got 1 2-point shot so far. So they're shooting 5 for 13 overall from the floor, 39%. Providence hit its first 3 shots of the game. They're 7 of 13 overall, and they've made 3 3-pointers as well. So it's been a real 3-point battle so far. Providence winning the rebounding battle 8-6.
And both of these teams are top 4 in the Big East in threes made. Providence number 4. 9.5 a game. UConn at just over 8 is percentage-wise is second in terms of shooting from 3. As Providence comes back out, UConn with Malachi Smith solo ball. Jalen Stewart, full court pressure by the Friars. Stewart walks it across the timeline and now hands it over to Malachi Smith on the right sideline. Malachi with a handoff to Ball, and they work the perimeter. Jalen Stewart back to Malachi Smith on the right hash. UConn in their road blue. Here's Karaban to the basket, backs it up. No, missed it. And it's rebounded by the Friars. Here comes Powell at the front court. Handoff to Edwards, the freshman. Over to Mila. Mila drives inside on Karaban, and this is the bank. And a putback missed as well by Providence. UConn to the front court quickly. Malachi Smith fires it left to Ball. Step back 3 by Ball. That's way off the mark. Rebounded by Providence. And here come the Friars in their home whites. Providence across their chest. Here's Edwards up the high screen. Another three by him. Rimmed in and out. Rebound Ryba. Providence cooling off a little bit. Edwards now 1 for 2 out there. Malachi Smith front court left. Fires it right to Caravan up the high screen of Ryba. Gives back to Eric. Thought about shooting, and he does throw a three up, but it's short. And the rebound, Stewart, and Stewart is fouled. So Stewie getting on the boards, and that is the 4th team foul on Providence. UConn has yet to commit a foul.
Coach Dan Hurley brought Stewart off the bench to replace Braylon Mullins. Mullins did get a 3, but he's 1 for 4 shooting. But they've also put Stewart on Vox, who's had a hot start to this game with 5 points, including a made 3.
Providence 7 of 15, UConn 5 of 16 to start. We're about midway in the first half. Mike Crispino, Wayne Norman. Here's Demery off the inbound. And Demery got knocked down. Gets up slowly, no foul call, holding his wrist. And stepping on the sideline, Providence turns it over. As the freshman Jameer Jones was in such a hurry to drive into the basket, he stepped out of bounds, and they turn it over.
The block was by Oswin Arunse, who is number 4 in the nation in block shots, and it was the right wrist that Demery was holding on to when he came up court.
Arunse's had 3 10-rebound games this year. He's a big guy. Here's the Huskies on offense. They try to go down low to Reed. He gets it on the baseline, spins inside to the left hand and put it in. Terrace Reed taking control. UConn within 1, 17-16. Back the other way, Jalen Sellers. Out front, Jameer Jones. He hands off to Corey Floyd Jr., the former Husky. Now he fires it left to Jason Edwards. Guarded by Demery. Almost stole it. On the backdoor cut, Edwards kicks it right. He wanted to go to Jones in the corner for 3, but he threw it away.
That's 6 turnovers already for Providence. They average 11.5 per game, 7th in the Big East.
Yeah, credit UConn's defense there, pressuring the ball and forcing the turnover. Full court pressure by the Friars. They get it into Demery. They double-team Demery. Runs up the right sideline, sprints up, gives it up to Mullins for 3. Mullins buries it, and UConn's got the lead. 19-17. Mullins with a quick trigger, and he's got 6 on 2 3-pointers.
8-0 run by the Huskies.
Here's Floyd all the way to the basket. He fires it right to Edwards in the corner. Edwards cut off on a drive back outside to Arunse. Arunse on the left wing to Floyd, who drives to the basket, and Floyd is fouled. Well, Demery got a lot of ball, but he also got a little body, and I think that was the call by Pat Driscoll.
Demery came over on help defense from the weak side as Floyd able to drive the area toward the baseline right. He got by Mullins, which is why Demery had to help out.
Kamani Young now talking to Silas, offense and defense. Demery is just such an important guy for the Huskies from the point guard position as Floyd's first free throw is up and good.
That's the first team foul on UConn.
Yeah, 19-18 UConn leads. Stefan Vox comes back in the ball game. He's an interesting guy. Freshman guard, 6'7", from Estonia. Played in the Euro Championships last year. Now a freshman here at Providence, averaging 13 a game. 2 free throws by Floyd, and we're even at 19. 8:40 to go in the first half. Full court pressure. Stewart blows by his former teammate Floyd, gets it into the front court left. Out front to Mullins. Mullins starts left with a left hand to Demery. Demery on the left sideline. Pick and roll. Gets it down a little Stewart. And he gave it to Reed, and Reed could not handle it. And the Huskies turn it over. And on the drive inside, a foul is called. Jalen Sellers attacking the rim, and the Huskies forced to foul him with 8:19 to go here in the first half. Boy, if UConn wasn't shooting well from outside, Wayne, they'd be in trouble. They're 5 for 10 from 3, just 2 for 9 otherwise.
Caravan gets his first foul, so the Huskies now with 2 team fouls. It's interesting that the last time UConn played here, Terrace Reed had 24 points, 18 rebounds, and 6 block shots. But he's had a hard time getting touches in this game. He got the layup a moment ago, but he's 1 for 2 as he's had a difficult time getting open with the 6'10" Arunse guarding him.
Jalen Stewart a little too unselfish, I thought, on that last sequence. Could have shot it himself. 2 free throws by Sellers, and Providence has the lead back 20-19. This is Demery working across the timeline, left to right. against Jameer Jones, the freshman. Demery gets the call from the bench. He's out near the Providence logo center court. Starts back to his right. Fires it to Caravan for a long three. Caravan! Bullseye, and UConn regains the lead, 22-21. Solo's going to come back in the game. Here's Floyd outside the arc, guarded by Mullins. Turns the corner left, fires it right to Vox. Vox, a step-back three, good! Oh, man! And he was guarded by Stewart well. Providence regains the lead. 24-22, Vox has 8. Huskies try to answer, and they do. Braylon Mullins straightaway triple. And UConn has the lead back, 25-24. Floyd, top of the arc, front court right. Right-hand dribble, attacks Mullins. Basket, can't get a shot off. Now he tries to duck underneath, and he's able to score it. Nice play by Corey Floyd. Providence has the lead back, 26-25. Demery tries a three, and Demery hits. And UConn now has 8 threes in the ballgame. Wow. They lead it 28-26. 8 of 13. All right, Floyd, front court right, guarded by Mullins. Left-hand dribble. He gets to the Sellers. He attacks everybody. Lost the ball on the way up. And out of bounds it goes. It'll be UConn basketball when we come back. The Huskies have fought back from an early deficit to lead by making 5 of their last 5. They're perfect in their last 5 attempts. Discover Dean Cabinetry, trusted for 25 years. Stock, custom, and semi-custom kitchens built for your budget. Schedule today at deancabinetry.com, a proud local sponsor of the UConn Sports Network. Huskies leading 28-26 from Brown Payne Darrison Scott. This is UConn Men's Hoop on Learfield.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of UConn Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Are you traveling out of Bradley Airport and need a safe, reliable place to park your car? Trust your vehicle to Laz Fly Off-Airport Parking, located on Route 75 in Windsor Locks. They have both valet and self-park options to fit any budget. Laz Fly is open 24 hours a day and will get you to the airport on time every time. Join their loyalty program to earn points for free parking, and be sure to ask about their corporate discounts. Save 20% by pre-booking online at lazfly.com. Laz Fly is the official parking company and a proud supporter of UConn Athletics.
Happy New Year. There's no better time to start 2026 with a brand new vehicle from Monaco Ford and enjoy the Monaco difference.
When you purchase a new Ford, you get exclusive benefits at no extra cost, giving you a better ownership experience from day one.
These perks also help maintain your vehicle's value, so you enjoy stronger resale in the future.
Start the year off right. Experience the peace of mind, convenience, and added value that comes standard at Monaco Ford. Visit us in person or online at monacoford.com.
Play-by-play coverage of UConn men's basketball rolls on. Now, let's go back to our Connecticut Chevy dealers broadcast location.
Saturday, the UConn men host DePaul at People's Bank Arena beginning at 12:30. There are tickets available to see the 4th-ranked men in action. Go to UConnTickets.com to secure your seats today. Mike Crispino, Wayne Norman. What a difference one game makes, Wayne, in terms of long-distance shooting for UConn.
Had one of their worst three-point shooting games of the year on Sunday and still able to win the game by 16 points against Marquette. But they've already got 8 made three-pointers in the first 13-plus minutes of this game. They're 8 of 13 from three-point range. So they found the range again, and it's been Caravan and Mullins for the most part. They each have 3 made three-pointers for 9 points, and Silas Demery, who had been struggling from outside the arc for the last month before going 3 for 3 overall and 2 for 2 from three-point range on Sunday. He's got a 3. But also, one thing that's making UConn work well in this game today has been Demery, who's got 6 assists already, even though he's got that bad wrist when he was knocked down earlier in the game. So the Huskies really turning it on from three-point range.
Mullins, Demery, Ball, Reed, and Jaden Ross gets in the ballgame. Here's Mullins, pull up 15-footer straight away, and he able to hit it. UConn extends their lead, biggest of the game, 30-26.
Great aggressive press break.
Yeah, Mullins with 11 points. Here's Floyd trying to attack Ball. Ball cuts him off on the right wing. They work the perimeter to Mila. He drives inside on Mullins and missed the shot. A foul is called. I don't know who it's on. Dan Hurley wants to know, but he's not getting a call. What do we have here? No, I think it's going to be against Providence. I don't know if it's a 3-second or what the call was.
The stat program scored a field goal. Maybe that was goaltending.
I think it was. I'm not sure exactly. Mila's getting credited for the points. 30-28 UConn, 6:20 to go. Mullins leading the way with 11 right now. Silas Demery off the inbound against token pressure. Walks across the timeline right to left. Fires it right to Ball. Gets it back. Fires left now to Mullins. Demery has it on the left wing. Starts right with a right-hand dribble. Now he dumps it down low to Ball. The open man is Ross on the baseline. Ross on a bounce pass into the paint. Reed misses a little jump hook and is rebounded by Providence. Ahead to Mila. He attacks Ross. Ross, good D. Shot missed, but a foul is called. See if it's on Jaden Ross. Yes, it is. So Ross back for the first time in the last couple. Missed 2 games in a row with a hamstring issue. He's got an elastic sleeve on his right leg, which was the hamstring problem, so he's trying to support that. Mila comes to the line to shoot 2, and that one rolls in off the front rim. It's good. Sophomore guard, 20 of 24 from the line coming in, averaging 8 points in 21 minutes.
From just up the road, Natick, Massachusetts. He's been a very good free throw shooter, 83%.
Yeah, high arcing free throw off the front rim goes in. It's tied at 30 as Ross comes out here. So quick couple minutes for him, and Caravan comes back in. Demery, Ball, Reed, Mullins, along with Caravan. As Demery across the timeline, right to left, on the right sideline, guarded by Floyd. Left-hand dribble starts left, backs away to the right. They double him for the moment. They kick to Caravan. Caravan down low to Reed, and Reed put it up. Couldn't get it to go. Here comes Providence. Mila down low to Arunse, and Arunse dunks, and Providence leads 32-30 with 5:15 to go.
They've scored 6 straight after UConn had its biggest lead of 4.
Arunse with 4. 4 men have 4 points for Providence. Here's Demery on the perimeter being pushed around by Floyd a little bit. Silas picked up by Mila, jumper by Ball, missed. Battle for the boards. Caravan got knocked down. Providence comes up with it. Here's Sellers to the basket, and he missed it. And a foul is called on Arunse as he went over the back of Terrace Reed. And that is the 5th team foul on Providence. And Eric Riva's going to come back in here for Terrace Reed.
Mullen looks like he might be a little bit bagged up. He's limping slowly as he's about ready to inbound the ball, but he was part of that scrum under the hoop, and I think he's all right, but he's lifting his left leg, just flexing his knee.
All right, so Riva in for Reed, and Mullins is limping a little bit as he goes up to the front court, takes a pass from Demery, dribbles across the timeline, is guarded by Box, is all over him, and he turns it over. And Box is really fired up. Mullins not too happy about that one. That's 6 turnovers for UConn, 7 by Providence.
First turnover on Mullins, who had a season-high 3 in the Marquette game Sunday.
Corey Floyd walks it across the timeline, left to right, out near the Friar logo. Left-hand dribble, guarded by Ball. Puts it on the floor. Right down the lane he goes. Lays it in left-handed. Oh, the seas parted that time. UConn defense porous. And Providence has a 4-point lead, 34-30. Timeout by Dan Hurley. I think he's calling a 30 here. The Huskies are not happy, the coaching staff, with the defense at all. As Providence now 12 of 21. They shot 57% here in the opening 15 and a half minutes.
That's against a UConn defense that has been outstanding all season long. Opponent shooting just 37%. That's number 9 in the country and tops in the Big East.
Now, the UConn Bigs have got to start to stand up, that's for sure. UConn men's basketball brought to you by JT Gamo, Hartford, and JTGamo.com. Connecticut's #1 place for tux rentals, custom fit suits, and men's fashion from Brown, Payne, Darris, and Scott. This is UConn men's basketball on Learfield. The Huskies down 4.
Power Station Events is the official production partner of the UConn Huskies, the ultimate one-stop source featuring audio, video, lighting, staging, talented DJs and musicians, photography and videography, stunning decor and florals, and much more. As we celebrate our 40th anniversary, we want to thank UConn Nation as we look forward to the next 40 years. Visit us at PowerStationEvents.com and let us help you plan your next awesome event.
Husky men's basketball returns in 60 seconds. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone or just taking a deep, calming breath to ground yourself. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Champions choose Monaco Ford. Just ask Alex Caravan and Ashland Shade. Whether you're in Glastonbury or Niantic, Monaco Ford, the trusted choice for athletes and fans alike. Shop like a champion online anytime at MonacoFord.com. Last 2 minutes have been all Providence, Wayne. 8-0. They've made 5 of their last 6.
And I think points in the paint kind of tell the story. 16-6 in favor of Providence. UConn's got his points outside the arc. Huskies are 3 for 12 on 2-pointers, but 8 of 14 from 3-pointers. They've got Caravan and Mullins. Each have 3 made threes.
Huskies have it front court left. It's ball out front. Starts to his left and hands off to Demery. Back to his right. He's guarded by Sellers, pardon me. Now over to Mullins on the left wing, guarded by Mila. Mullins puts it on the floor. They fire it over to Ryba, and Ryba tried to get position but did not jump for the ball, and the Huskies turn it over. That's number 7. Both teams have 7 turnovers.
Caravan gets charged with that turnover.
So Providence with a 4-point lead here. It's been the biggest advantage for them. UConn led by 4 as well, 30-26. So it's Vox, Floyd, Orunse for Providence. And it's Floyd on the perimeter, guarded by Ball. Gives up his dribble. It's back to Vox. Vox, guarded by Mullins, the rookie. Tries to blow by him, pushes off, can't do it. Mullins stays in front of him. Good D by Braylon. Gives it up high post to Orunse. Back to Floyd for 3, and Floyd knocks it home. Biggest lead of the ball game for Providence, 37-30. Here's Demery, front court right on the right hash. Out front to Caravan. Caravan, high post handoff. Ryba left of the lane. Back to Demery. Demery charges inside in traffic. Fade away by Demery. Rolls it in from 8 feet away on the left elbow. Silas with a big bucket. He's got 5. UConn back within 5. On a drive inside and a foul by UConn. Jameer Jones was out of control, but he did draw the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
So Providence has an 11-0 run to lead 37-30 before that Demery drive. Demery now with 5 points in the game. That's the third double-digit scoring run of the season by UConn, second longest by a UConn opponent. Florida had a 12-0 run in the game. UConn won, but Huskies had a 4-point lead before that 11-0 run.
Significantly, Wayne, Providence going to the line to shoot their 7th and 8th free throws. UConn is yet to go to the free throw line. They've been doing it from distance, 8 of 14. But no free throws. First one is up by Jones, and it's good. He was 22 of 31 coming in. A Big East freshman of the week coming off that 15-point, 10-rebound, 2-steal game at the Garden against St. John's.
UConn women leading St. John's 20-7 tonight with 7 points by K.K. Arnold.
Jones makes 2 free throws, and Providence is back up 39-32, their biggest lead. Here's Demery in trouble. Gets it to Stewart. He works across the timeline and hands off to Silas. Silas on the right hash, guarded by Floyd. Starts to his left, gives to Reed. Gets it back. Demery, long three. In and out, and no good. Rebound ball. Put it up, no. And rebounded by the Friars as UConn, Terrace Reed just can't get it going at all in this ball game. 1 of 4. Point blank, couldn't get it to go. So Providence goes to the bench. Jason Edwards comes in.
Good aggressive rebound by Solo Ball. Came off a season high 8 rebounds against Marquette Sunday. His career high was 11 rebounds against Marquette last year.
Yeah, Reed got called for a foul after that miss. That's his first, UConn's 5th. Providence with it. Runsey high post right. Gives it back to Edwards. Tries to blow by Mullins. Can't do it. Now he launches a 3 and hits. Wow. Jason Edwards started at North Texas, then went to Vanderbilt. And he is starting to light it up. He's got 6. Ball down low to Reed. And he has a shot blocked by Runsey. That's going to be goaltending. And UConn cuts the lead back from 10 down to 8. They got to be careful here ending this half, Wayne. They've given up 42 points to Providence. We know they can score.
Friars on a 16-2 run before that shot by Reed.
All right, Floyd starts to his right, guarded by Ball. Gives it up to Edwards, launches another 3. No good. Rebound, Stewart. Stewart sprinting to the front court. Pulls him on the left wing. Fires it right to Demery. Demery on the right hash. Drives right. Gives up to Reed. Reed puts it up over Runsey, and it's no good. He went to his left hand. I don't think you can finesse against a Runsey. And Providence has it. Front court right. Box. Guarded by Reed on a switch to go down low to a Runsey, and he lays it in. Nice pass by Box. Providence by 10. 44-34.
They had 6'10" Runsey guarded by 6'4" Solo Ball.
Here's Demery. Near the timeline with 1:10 to go in the first half. Guarded by Floyd. Fires right to Mullins. Mullins high post handoff Reed. Reed faces up. Puts it on the floor. Drives inside. In traffic. And no foul call. All kinds of physicality. Here comes Jones. Want to pull up for 3. Edwards instead to the basket. Fires in the far corner to Floyd. 3-ball good. And the Friars are on fire. 47-34, 50 seconds left in the first half, and the Friars are starting to believe that they can knock off a ranked team. Timeout on the floor.
This equals the biggest deficit of the year for UConn. They were down 13 at Gamble in their only loss of the year to Arizona. They did recover from that one in the second half, though, and actually led late in the game before losing.
The last 5 minutes and 31 seconds, all Providence, 21-4 run. And they have opened up the biggest lead of the ballgame, 47-34. But, Wayne, I really think if Reed had been able to convert inside at least 3 different times, be a little bit of a different story. They just haven't converted inside. UConn's only 13 of 32 overall.
Reed 2 for 7 from the floor as Providence has sparked this run, A, with good shooting, especially three-point shooting, but B, good defense. Huskies have missed 7 of the last 9 shots after they'd been on a roll when they took that 4-point lead.
Providence likes to chart their deflections a lot like Marquette does. They got 10 in the game so far. So UConn has got to reorganize here. They got 49.9 seconds remaining in the half. Try to get this thing to single digits, see what they can do in halftime. Full court pressure by Providence.
The Huskies also have been so good from three, but have not made a three-pointer in 7 minutes.
All right, here's Demery all the way across the timeline. Front court. Drives inside on Box, now backs away. Box doing a nice job defensively on him. Demery up the high screen of Reed. Tries to drive it inside. He's in the corner. Gives the ball for three. And Solo. Bullseye. And UConn back within 10, 47-37. The Solo ball's got 8. Mullins has 11, so 19. Half of the points coming from those two players. This is Jason Edwards, guarded by Demery. Edwards running off the clock, down to 10 seconds left in the half. Starts to his right, kicks it over to Vox. He won't shoot it. Floyd will. Missed it. Stewart. Stewart gives up to Demery. No time left. He throws up a three. It's short. And that ends the first half where Providence makes 5 of their last 7 field goals. And they go to the locker room after scoring 47 points against the Husky defense at halftime. 47-37. UConn trails at the break. And Dan Hurley is having a few words for Michael Roberts and the officiating crew. And Kamani Young's got to go out there and try to cool things off.
Coach Hurley first went after Tim Smith, and then Smith walked away, and now Roberts has taken up the fight.
All right, stay with us. Halftime report coming up with Paul Roper. UConn with a big hill to climb now, down by 10 at halftime. Presented by Brown Panderas and Scott. This is UConn basketball from Learfield.
When you start your day, be ready with Eyewitness News.
Ready with your first alert to weather changes so the whole family's prepared.
Ready for breaking news to keep your family safe. Ready with a clear look at delays and the best way around them. All so you're ready to start your day.
From overnight breaking news to first alert weather and traffic, together every 10 minutes. Be morning ready with Caitlin Newclo, Tracy McCain, Scott Haney, and Caitlin Francis. Eyewitness News this morning, weekdays 4:30 to 7 on Channel 3.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Planning a move? Let Lippincott Van Lines, the official mover of the UConn Huskies, take the worry and stress out of your relocation. Whether you're moving across the country, across the world, or just across the street, Lippincott Van Lines will handle your packing, moving, and storage needs with the care and quality they deserve. If the UConn Huskies football team can trust Lippincott to get their gear to the field on time, you can trust them to get your items where they need to be. Call Lippincott Van Lines today for a free estimate at 800-245-8563.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Minutes are in the books. This is the Husky Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll recap the first half and check scores from across the country. Now, let's go to the Learfield Network Studios.
Friars shooting 59% from the field in the first half, and as a result, they have a 47-37 lead over The UConn Huskies inside Amica Mutual Pavilion after 20 minutes of play. Paul Roper with you in the Learfield Network studios as we take a look at scores from the rest of the Big East. Two other games in progress. Marquette looking for their first Big East win of the season with a 37-27 lead over Xavier. That game is just about to hit halftime. Meanwhile, Villanova undefeated in Big East play, a 21-13 advantage over Creighton. That's midway through the first half on the main line. When we return, we'll take a look at scores from Big East side of, the women's basketball side of the Big East, as the UConn women are in Hartford tonight taking on St. John's. We'll update that game and several others as our halftime score from Providence is the score: Friars 47, Huskies 37 after 20 minutes of play in Rhode Island. Presented by Brown, Payne, Dearest, and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball from Learfield.
UConn fans, when it comes to sports injuries, do you know where the Huskies go?
UConn Health, Connecticut's only public academic medical center. Our doctors advance research and train future generations of healthcare experts.
All while offering the latest injury prevention, treatment, and performance improvement.
UConn Health, we're delivering care that changes the game for athletes and for everyone.
Learn more at uconnhealth.org.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of UConn Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Huskies trailed by 10 at halftime against Providence, 47-37. Paul Roper with you in the Learfield Network studios. Let's take a look at some upcoming games in the top 25 for men's basketball. A few undefeated teams putting their unblemished records on the line tonight, starting at 8 o'clock. Third-ranked Iowa State in Waco taking on Baylor. The Cyclones are 14-0. Top team of the country, Arizona, hosts Kansas State at 9 p.m. The Wildcats of U of A are 14-0. And Vanderbilt, yes, they're undefeated. They're 14-0, ranked 11th, and our only ranked-on-ranked matchup of the night. It's against number 13 Alabama at 9 o'clock from the Music City. Meanwhile, in women's college basketball, top-ranked UConn taking on St. John's inside People's Bank Arena.
Moore is up with it, will drive, picked away from behind by Arnold, right to Williams, who gives the strong. Sarah right down the middle, uncontested, finger roll good. Joe Tartamella has to call for time, 2 minutes in.
That's Bob Joyce on the UConn Sports Network from Learfield, and that's been the story so far inside People's Bank Arena. Points off turnovers, 12 turnovers in the first quarter for St. John's, turned into 18 UConn points. As a result, it is 30-11 for the UConn Huskies against St. John's in the first minute of play in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the men will have to try and turn things around. They trail by 10 at halftime in Providence, 47-37 to the Friars. Will send it back to Rhode Island. Wayne Norman's got the first half stats. After 10 seconds for station ID and these messages presented by Brown, Payne, Dearest, and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball from Learfield.
Many
college football teams will have a new look and feel this season after taking advantage of the transfer portal. What if you could do the same when it comes to your banking? Dime Bank, a recognized leader in community banking, is welcoming new customers ready to make their own transfer to convenience, innovative products and services, greater access to local lending, and most importantly, a better overall banking experience. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Dime Bank. Community banking lives here. Member FDIC.
Are you traveling out of Bradley Airport and need a safe, reliable place to park your car? Trust your vehicle to Last Fly Off-Airport Parking, located on Route 75 in Windsor Locks. They have both valet and self-park options to fit any budget. Last Fly is open 24 hours a day and will get you to the airport on time every time. Join their loyalty program to earn points for free parking, and be sure to ask about their corporate discounts. Save 20% by pre-booking online at lazfly.com. Last Fly is the official parking company and a proud supporter of UConn Athletics.
Listen closely. Did you hear that? That's the sound of employees being productive. They're so efficient because they partnered with Xerox to manage workplace technology. From advanced printers to automating your workflows to IT solutions, our local experts ensure your business runs smoothly. Visit us at Xerox.com/UConn. Xerox. We make work work.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Halftime in Providence, the Friars lead the Huskies 47-37. UConn's biggest halftime deficit of the year. The last time they trailed at halftime was at Kansas when they were down 4 and came back with a big second half by Braylon Mullins to win that game in Lawrence, Kansas. The last time UConn had a bigger halftime deficit was in the Big East tournament last year when they trailed by 11 before losing to Creighton in New York City. Huskies led in scoring by Braylon Mullins, who's got 11. He was 3 for 4 from three-point range. Alex Karaban has 9. He was 3 for 4 from 3 points. Terrace Reed, though, shot 2 for 7. He had 4 points and 3 rebounds. Solo Ball had 8 points. Silas Demery had 5 to go with a team-high 7 assists. And UConn got no points off the bench. Jalen Stewart did give them a team-high equaling 3 rebounds, however. Corey Floyd Jr., who began his career at UConn, the son of the former Providence player, has a team-high 12 points for Providence. Jameer Jones has 7. Oswin Arunse has 6 points and a team-high 4 rebounds. Jason Edwards has 6 points, and Jalen Sellers has 4. Off the bench, Stephon Vox has 8, 2 for 3 from three-point range. Ryan Mila had 4 points. Powell and Hargrove did not score. As the Providence bench had 12 points, they lead the Big East in bench scoring with 30 points a game. They're off to a good start, but the UConn bench, again, did not get a point in this game. As the Huskies shot 42% in the first half overall, 9 of 16, 56% from three-point range. It did not take a free throw in the first half. Providence shot 59% from the floor, 58% from 3, 7 of 12. They were 8 of 8 from the foul line. They out-rebounded UConn 17-13, getting 2 offensive rebounds, good for 3 second-chance points. Huskies got 4.
Power Station Events is the official production partner of the UConn Huskies, the ultimate one-stop source featuring audio, video, lighting, staging, talented DJs and musicians, photography and videography, stunning decor and florals, and much more. As we celebrate our 40th anniversary, we want to thank UConn Nation as we look forward to the next 40 years. Visit us at PowerStationEvents.com and let us help you plan your next awesome event.
Happy New Year. There's no better time to start 2026 with a brand new vehicle from Monaco Ford and enjoy the Monaco difference.
When you purchase a new Ford, you get exclusive benefits at no extra cost, giving you a better ownership experience from day one.
These perks also help maintain your vehicle's value, so you enjoy stronger resale in the future.
Start the year off right. Experience the peace of mind, convenience, and added value that comes standard at Monaco Ford. Visit us in person or online at monacoford.com.
When you start your day, be ready with Eyewitness News.
Ready with your first alert to weather changes so the whole family's prepared.
Ready for breaking news to keep your family safe. Ready with a clear look at delays and the best way around them. All so you're ready to start your day.
From overnight breaking news to first alert weather and traffic, together every 10 minutes. Be morning ready with Caitlin Newclo, Tracy McCain, Scott Haney, and Caitlin Francis. Eyewitness News this morning, weekdays 4:30 to 7 on Channel 3.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Connecticut. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Connecticut and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Connecticut.
Huskies trail by 10 at halftime. Right now experiencing technical difficulties back on site at Amica Mutual Pavilion, but we can tell you that the Huskies are trailing 47-37 at halftime against Providence. We hope to get connected as soon as we can. Again, connection issues currently at Amica Mutual Pavilion with our guys back on site, so we hope to get that back to you as soon as possible. Until then, we'll take another break for now as we are pausing for technical difficulties. The Huskies trail by 10, 47-37. Presented by Brown, Payne, Dearest, and Scott. This is UConn men's basketball from Learfield.
Happy New Year. There's no better time to start 2026 with a brand new vehicle from Monaco Ford and enjoy the Monaco difference.
When you purchase a new Ford, you get exclusive benefits at no extra cost, giving you a better ownership experience from day one.
These perks also help maintain your vehicle's value, so you enjoy stronger resale in the future.
Start the year off right. Experience the peace of mind, convenience, and added value that comes standard at Monaco Ford. Visit us in person or online at monacoford.com.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of UConn Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
At M&T Bank, we're continuously working to provide value to our customers. Like Lou, the CEO of OOFOS, a revolutionary footwear brand.
I think the thing I like most about working with M&T Bank is knowing they care. They sincerely care about us as a company. It's not just about the business transaction. They personally care about our business and our success and would make decisions that go above and beyond to achieve that.
See what banking together can do for you at mtb.com/together. Member FDIC.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Are you traveling out of Bradley Airport and need a safe, reliable place to park your car? Trust your vehicle to Last Fly Off-Airport Parking, located on Route 75 in Windsor Locks. They have both valet and self-park options to fit any budget. Last Fly is open 24 hours a day and will get you to the airport on time every time. Join their loyalty program to earn points for free parking, and be sure to ask about their corporate discounts. Save 20% by pre-booking online at lazfly.com. Last Fly is the official parking company and a proud supporter of UConn Athletics.
Paul Roper with you in the Learfield Network studios. Well, there is, in fact, an internet outage in Amica Mutual Pavilion because our backup, yes, probably would have been putting the Providence broadcast on the air. We can't even do that. They're also off the air. So the next best thing is that we've got UConn women's basketball in the late stages of the first half, leading St. John's 42-19. So here's Bob and Debbie as we try to sort out the internet issues out in Rhode Island.
Now drops it off for a more three, and that's an air ball that's going to go out of bounds. St. John's not much of a three-point team. They make 5 per game and shoot 30%.
And that little lull that UConn had they've turned that into a 12-2 run over the last 3:27.
Yep, that's their second double-digit run of the night. They had a 12-0 run in the first. Strong turns, fires up a 3, misses. Long rebound, Waheed grabs it. UConn just 2 for 7 from long distance tonight so far. Here's Waheed on the left, goes right to the top of the key. Drops it off for Grant, who driven it off her foot, but right to Wagner. Wagner on the left side goes right, bounce pass down low to Abias, and she bullies Strong, and Strong takes the charge.
And not too many people, regardless when you're trying to boom them over, can get Sarah Strong to fall on the ground. No flopping there. That was a legit bullish charge.
Check one. So the foul on St. John's. Abias comes out, and here come the Huskies. 42-19. Here's Canine. Hands off to Quinones. Minute 40 to go in the period. Fudd pops out.
And he made it. So disappointment for Friars fans. 1 for 2, no free chicken. 50-38. UConn trails. It's Jalen Sellers with it on a pick and roll. And Jones drives inside, lost the ball. It's taken away by Ball. And Ball now to Demery, runs to the front court, top of the key. Silas back to Solo, gets it back on the left wing. Demery backs away, a screen by Reed. Demery's jumper, in and out, rebounded by Arunse. And Arunse on the night has 5 rebounds. Corey Floyd, who had 12 in the first half, gives to Jones for 3. That's way short, but Floyd got the rebound. Providence out-hustling UConn right now. Here's Jones, gives to Arunse, jump hook no good. Reed can't get the rebound, and Huskies can't get the ball. Well, UConn right now is a half step too slow. They've got to start making plays and hopefully get some momentum. Right now, they're down by 12.
Providence, an excellent offensive rebounding team. They got 2 on that sequence, and to be honest, there's not many offensive rebounds to get because they're shooting so well tonight.
All right, Jones inbounds the ball to Corey Floyd. Front court left. Floyd guarded by Mullins over to Arunse, top of the arc. Arunse faces up, and he hands off to Sellers. Sellers drives inside. The ball stolen by the Huskies, and head to ball it comes. Front court Solo. Backs away and gives to Caravan. Caravan up front to Reed. Reed now to Mullins for 3. Mullins misses everything. Rebound Reed, and Reed is fouled by Arunse. Good work by Terrace that time. A couple of up fakes, got the contact, couldn't convert, but he gets 2 free throws, and that is the second team foul in the second half on Arunse and on Providence.
Arunse now with 3 fouls, 2 here, as Mike said, in the second half. And it gives Reed another chance after going 1 for 2 a moment ago. Providence has outscored UConn 3-1 here in the second half.
All right, Terrace Reed, 5 points. Free throw, good. You got 6. UConn getting to the line a little bit here after the first half where they were 0 for 0 while Providence made all 8 of theirs to lead at halftime by 10. So do the math. Plus 8 at the free throw line and a 10-point lead. All right, Reed gets another one. Here it is. That one's good. 50-40 now. 2 minutes into the second half. UConn full court pressure. And they get it into Floyd. Floyd works across the timeline against Up the left sideline, goes to a right-hand dribble. So Floyd's been playing more of the point guard in this ball game. Now he starts right, a switch. Karaban guards Floyd. Floyd fouls it left to Sellers. Sellers in the paint, floats it up and in, and he's fouled. So the Huskies allowing too much penetration, and Providence has taken advantage of it.
Well, I said before the tap that this is going to be a challenge for UConn's perimeter defense. And right now, Providence has had the edge, and a lot of it's because of that perimeter offense they've had. This time, Sellers able to get in the lane and draw the foul on ball, his first.
All right, Sellers, a free throw to convert the three-point play, and Providence with full court pressure, leading 53-40. Here's Mullins in the front court. Pulls up on the right wing. He gives to Reed. Reed trying to power inside. Back to Mullins. Mullins step back corner jumper. Down he goes. He's fouled. It'll be a 3-shot foul, I believe. And so Mullins, with that up fake, was able to draw the defender in the contact. And UConn right now slowing the game down a little bit, getting to the line.
Cole Hargrove picked up the foul. He's a senior transfer from Drexel. Played 3 years there. He's 6'8". Came out on the perimeter to guard Mullins and made some contact after the shot.
All right, so Mullins on the line. And free throw rolls in. So Braylon now with 12 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 threes, and now a free throw.
That's his first free throw in 8 games. He had 3 against East Texas.
All right, Jalen Stewart set to check in. Mullins misses the second one. And, that doesn't happen much with him. Well, he doesn't get there much. He was such a good shooter.
He was only 3 for 3 on the season coming in. Remember, he missed the first month of the season with the ankle injury.
All right, gets another one here. UConn is within 12. Got to get to single digits, see what they can do. That one's good. 2 of 3 for Mullins. He's got 13 points. And the score, 53-42 Providence. Full court pressure by the Huskies. Floyd having trouble. He does get it in. Now it's back in Floyd's hands. He'll take it across the timeline. Cut off by Demery. Now he attacks Mullins. Nowhere to go. The ball stripped out of his hands. And what do we have? A turnover by Providence on a held ball.
Good help defense by Solo Ball to come in and create that double team. So Providence has 2 turnovers in the second half, 9 in the game.
All right. Demery left to right. Front court, hands over to Mullins out near the timeline. He's guarded by Sellers. Fires on the left sideline to Demery. Demery out front to Stewart. Down low to Reed. Good catch, Reed. Reed tried to lay it up, and he got it to go. And he's fouled. So Terrace Reed coming alive just in the nick of time as UConn has cut the lead to 9 and can get it to 8.
Another foul on Hargrove. I thought the Jalen Stewart entry pass from the top of the key set Reed up too deep, but Reed did a nice job to gather the ball and then stretch his body back toward midcourt, really, and able to get that foul, get the layup and the foul, and now he goes to the line again. This is 5th free throw of the second half.
And he's got that one. So Terrace Reed coming alive just in the nick of time. And the Huskies are back within 8, 53-45. Full court pressure against Floyd, having trouble. He gets it in to Jalen Sellers. And Sellers, the grad guard, transferred from Ball State and then UCF, walks it across the timeline, guarded by Jalen Stewart. Sellers on the left sideline, trying to go by Mullins, and he does. Good D by Karaban, missed the shot. Rebound, Reed. Reed hands off Demery. Demery runs to the front court on the right sideline at the hash. Now he reverses left to Karaban. Karaban into the paint. Puts up a floater. No good. And a battle for the rebound, and a good play by Jalen Stewart. Forces the turnover as Corey Floyd ends up on the baseline. So the Huskies will have the inbound. 16 and a half to go. Stephen Vox is going to come in and replace Jalen Sellers. Vox had a good first half.
Especially from three-point range, 2 for 3 at 8 points.
UConn to a right to inbound the ball. Demery on the baseline, looking for help. He gets it into Jalen Stewart on the left sideline. Back to Demery. Spins it right. He's on the left wing now, guarded by Floyd. Now he starts to his right. Backs away from Fox's defense. Nice screen by Reed. They go alley-oop to Reed. He lays it in. And the Huskies, dime of the game, presented by Dime Bank. Community banking lives here. There's some life. UConn within 6, 53-47. Reed now has 12. Here's Jason Edwards across the timeline. Out front, he hands it over to Cole Hargrove. Hargrove now to Jameer Jones, who launches a three, and he hits off the left wing. Jones now has 10. And Providence holding the Huskies off for the moment, up by 9, 56-47. This is Demery, front court right. He's guarded by Edwards. Hands off to Caravan. Caravan has Jameer Jones guarding him. Demery into the paint, floats it up. No! Batted around. Jones has it on a run out, and he throws it down right-handed. So Providence running the break, back up by double figures, 58-47. Demery got in the lane with a nice move but couldn't convert. Now he has it front court right on the right wing. It's guarded by Edwards. And an offensive foul called on the Huskies as one of the Providence players is down. It's Jameer Jones, who had that shoulder injury. He was icing at halftime out here on the court, and he is holding that right now. So it'll be a foul on UConn. Terrace Reed. And Jones is on the floor, not getting up right now. He's being attended to by the medical staff. How'd you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com. syncmygame.com to find out how. From Brown, Payne, Darris, and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball on Learfield, an 11-point deficit for the Huskies.
Hey, Husky fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley-Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to UConn basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the UConn Huskies. Let's go, Huskies! SeatGeek.
Husky pride is in full swing. Academic minds are hard at work and play. As a supporter of all things Husky, Travelers is proud to sponsor UConn and its exciting sports programs. From football to basketball to hockey, we're Husky all the way. Travelers in UConn, committed to the young people who are the future of Connecticut.
UConn fans, when it comes to sports injuries, do you know where the Huskies go?
UConn Health, Connecticut's only public academic medical center. Our doctors advance research and train future generations of healthcare experts.
All while offering the latest injury prevention, treatment, and performance improvement.
UConn Health, we're delivering care that changes the game for athletes and for everyone.
Learn more at uconnhealth.org.
The Huskies live here. You're listening to play-by-play coverage of UConn men's basketball. Now back to our Connecticut Chevy Dealers broadcast location.
UConn basketball, sponsored by Orthopedic Associates of Hartford. Make your move. Connect with the top orthopedic specialists at oahct.com. Providence lead had been cut to 6. Now it's back to 11 with 15-14 to go, 58-47.
Big East Freshman of the Week, Jameer Jones, who in the last 5 games coming in had averaged 14 points and 5 rebounds a game. And in this one, he's got 12. In fact, he scored the last 5 points of the game, a 3, and then a fast break dunk to get that lead back up to 11 points. But he went down in that last play, seemed to be holding his shoulder. He injured his right shoulder in the St. John's game on Saturday. John Rook, the Providence radio voice, indicated he didn't see when it happened, but he was listed as questionable before this game, but he started and he's been very effective. In fact, he got him off to a very good start, but he got banged up on that last sequence.
You know, great scorer on the bench as a coach now with Providence, Ryan Gomes. We just saw him before the game. Providence has it, front court left. Vox guarded by Stewart. Left-hand dribble out near the timeline. And they fire it in the right corner to Floyd. Can't get a shot off. Mullins in front of him. He puts it on the floor. Tries to drive a right shoulder in. Lost the ball. Rebound Reed. He was trying to draw contact and a foul, but it didn't work. Demery front court left, right with it. Between the rings. It's guarded by Ryan Mila. Gives it up to Caravan into the paint. Caravan floats. No. Rebound taken down by Cole Hargrove. Caravan now 3 for 7. This is Floyd spinning on Mullins. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back outside to Jason Edwards. Edwards got 6 points in the ball game. Caravan in front of him on the left wing outside the arc. Starts to his right with a right-hand dribble. Pulls up and shoots. Missed it. Rebound Reed. So Terrace starting to dominate on the boards. Got 6 now. Demery to the front court. Into the paint. Backs away at the foul line. Now Stewart. Stewart on the sideline to Mullins. Down low, Reed. Reed lays it in. And the Huskies have cut the lead. Back to single digits, 58-49. Reed's got 14.
10 of UConn's 12 in the second half.
Here's Floyd driving right. Front court left. Back to Vox. He's got great range. He's being guarded by Stewart right now, though. The size of Stewart has bothered him. He has it in front of him. Vox for 3. Short. Rebound Mullins. Mullins sprints to the front court. He gives up to Demery. Pull up 3 by Demery. Good. Silas with a triple. And UConn forces a timeout as they're back within 6 again, 58-52. Takes a little bit of everything. Terrace Reed has come out breathing fire, and UConn is back within 6 with 13.5 to go. Husky Hoops brought to you by, in part, by UConn Health. We're delivering care that changes the game for Husky athletes and everyone. From Brown Paint, Harris and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Groundworks, preferred foundation repair company of UConn Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details. Fight on, Connecticut. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, streaming on the SiriusXM app. Prior to the Marquette game, Silas Demery was 5 of 20 from distance. And since then, he's gone 5 of 7, 2 for 4 tonight. And he's helping UConn climb back in this game.
And that last one capped a 5-0 UConn run, and Kim English of Providence called a timeout as UConn is as close as they've been in the second half, down 6. English played against UConn in the 2009 Sweet 16 regional final in Phoenix. He came off the bench from Missouri, 0 for 4 from the floor. UConn won that game and went to the Final Four.
All right, Providence has it. It's Vox across the timeline, front court left. They go into a weave. And on the perimeter, Jalen Sellers gives it up to Jason Edwards. Edwards guarded by Demery. Tries to go by him. Now a little step-back jumper, no good. And rebounded by Providence. And a foul is called on UConn. And the Huskies just not quick enough to the jump on a missed shot like that. Should have been their possession. Frustrating.
Huskies being out-rebounded by Providence 24-18 now, and a lot of offensive rebounds by Providence in this game on the shots they missed, which haven't been many.
Oh, the ball is called on solo ball. First I thought it was Terrace Reed, but they changed it. So Providence to inbound, and they get it outside to Hargrove on the left wing. Facing up, guarded by Reed. Hands off to Vox. He's got Caravan in front of him. 10 to shoot. Vox, crossover, goes down low to Hargrove. Now he pitches it over to Mila. Tries to drive by Jalen Stewart. He missed the shot, but a foul was called on Jalen. So UConn's gotten within 6 a couple times in the second half. Trying to climb back closer after trailing by 10 at the break.
Providence big man Arunse got his third foul a few minutes ago, and he's been on the bench since, so they don't have the size on the floor now they had when he was in there.
Now Mila on the line. Mila 20 for 24 from the line when the game began, and he was 2 for 2 earlier, makes another one, 3 for 3, so 23 for 27, reliable free throw shooter. Providence now 11 of 12, UConn 6 of 8.
One of the reasons why Providence leads the Big East in bench production. They got 12 points off the bench in the first half, 4 by him.
Yeah, that's a big thing for them, no doubt. All right, so UConn, Stewart across the timeline along the left sideline. Out front to Ball. Ball being guarded by Jalen Sellers. Ball gives to Caravan, and Vox steals. Vox pulls up for 3. Short. Rebound Ball. Got to get it, though. And they tie the ball up, and the arrow goes to Providence. UConn has let 2 long rebounds come down and didn't come up with them. Braylon Mullins is going to replace Ball right now.
Really bad pass by Ball that time. Ball's been so good for UConn this year, but he just made a lazy, sloppy pass. He was aiming for Caravan, and Vox just stepped in front of it by the sideline and missed a shot at the other end.
So it'll be Providence to inbound to our left. Mila gets it into Sellers, top of the arc. Sellers puts it on the floor. Spins, out of control, missed the shot. Rebound Reed. Threw it up blindly. Demery to Caravan for 3. Back rim no good. And a foul called on the Huskies. Might be Mullins. He and Edwards were chasing the ball, and Edwards flopped, and a foul is called.
Huskies so good from three-point range in the first half. They could use some of those. In fact, when the threes stopped dropping, that's when Providence took charge late in the first half. UConn made 9 threes in the first half. They're 1 for 4 outside the arc in the second half now after that miss by Caravan.
The Huskies coaching staff trying to say that the Friars are flopping, and they're probably right on that account. Here's Edwards across the timeline, right to left, up the right sideline. Goes by Demery, all the way to the basket. Kicks to the near corner. Floyd lost it, regains it. People diving on the floor. Floyd to the paint, floats it up, missed it. And a rebound, Caravan. Hands to Demery into the front court. Silas turns the corner, fires back to Caravan. Caravan drives inside to the basket. No good. Batted around. Demery comes up with it. Demery tries to drive the baseline, and Mullins in the corner for 3. He misses. And now a loose ball. Stewart came up with it. Caravan has it in his hands. UConn with a fresh 20. Here's Demery for 3. Got it. Oh, Silas. As people are flopping all over the place, Jalen Stewart flat on his stomach. With 11:29 to go, UConn's not dead yet. Long way to go in this one. They trail 60-55, and Silas Demery, what a effort for him. 11 points, 8 assists.
It's as close as UConn's been since the first half. They're getting defensive stops. Providence has missed 6 straight shots. Huskies this time get a 3 on a third chance basket.
No field goals for 4 minutes, 2 seconds for the Friars. UConn within 5, 60-55. Our broadcast booth sponsor this season, the Connecticut Chevy dealers, home to a century of truck capability featuring America's most dependable trucks. Visit your local Connecticut Chevy dealer today. Chevy drives America. From Brown, Panderas, and Scott, this is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
When you start your day, be ready with Eyewitness News.
Ready with your first alert to weather changes so the whole family's prepared.
Ready for breaking news to keep your family safe. Ready with a clear look at delays and the best way around them. All so you're ready to start your day.
From overnight breaking news to first alert weather and traffic, together every 10 minutes. Be morning ready with Caitlin Newclo, Tracy McCain, Scott Haney, and Caitlin Francis. Eyewitness News this morning, weekdays 4:30 to 7 on Channel 3.
Many college football teams will have a new look and feel this season after taking advantage of the transfer portal. What if you could do the same when it comes to your banking? Dime Bank, a recognized leader in community banking, is welcoming new customers ready to make their own transfer to convenience, innovative products and services, greater access to local lending, and most importantly, a better overall banking experience. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Dime Bank, community banking lives here. Member FDIC.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
This is UConn men's basketball. Now back to our Connecticut Chevy Dealers broadcast location.
On the go, want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the free Varsity Network app now.
Huskies have outscored Providence 18-13 since halftime. And right now, down 5. It's as close as they've been since it was 34-30 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. But Providence at that point in the middle of an 11-0 run. UConn has gotten back in this game, made it closer anyway because they played better defense. Providence is 4 for 14 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point range after they shot the lights out 58% in the first half. Huskies not shooting great either, 5 for 13, but the stops have helped them come back.
All right, full court pressure by UConn. Providence in the home white. Corey Floyd walks across the timeline right to left. Starts to his right. Guarded by Mullins. Fires it left in the hands of Powell. Now Vox has it. Powell in the near corner attacking Reed. Trying to post him up. Fade away. Oh, he banked it in. What a shot. Oh, man. Powell under pressure gets his first bucket of the game. That gets Providence lead back to 7. Here's Stewart out front. On a bounce, high post, Demery. Down low, they get it to Reed, and Reed lays it in. That was easy. As Demery now has 9 assists in the ball game, 62-57, Providence by 5. Powell quickly to the front court, trying to post up Reed. Spins, nowhere to go. Kicks it back outside. It's in the hands of Edwards. Edwards drives it right, can't get a shot off. Back out front, it comes to Powell. Powell attacking Reed, and Reed blocked it. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Providence ball with 10 seconds to shoot. Arunse, the big man, comes back in. Demery comes out for the Huskies. And Malachi Smith comes in.
Huskies lead the Big East in blocks, 10th in the nation. That's their first block of the game.
So Malachi Smith with Caravan Stewart and Mullins. And they go backdoor and get a layup, and a foul is called. Mila off the inbound got open and laid it in, and now he goes to the line. That was a miscue by the UConn defense there. Malachi Smith got burned. And so Providence extends their lead to 64-57 with Mila going to the line where he rarely misses.
Mila 6'7", Smith 6'1", just out-jumped him that time. The foul is on Mullins, though, his second.
Okay, free throw good. 3-point play. That time by Mila. He's got 9. Yeah, their bench has been really good in this game.
Bench points 19-0.
Here's Malachi Smith off the inbound. Double teamed ahead to Stewart. Stewart front court right. Pull up 3 by Stewie. Front rim no good. Caravan after it. And it's going to be Providence ball. That time Stewart, the little heat check 3. If it goes in, it's great. But if it doesn't, that gives Providence the ball back with more momentum. They lead by 8, 65-57.
That was Stewart's first shot in 16 minutes.
Yeah, Jane Ross played early in the game for a couple minutes. He hasn't been back in. He's been out for a couple games with a hamstring, so we haven't seen him back. Providence inbounds the ball to Jalen Sellers. He walks across the timeline, guarded by Malachi Smith. Starts to his right. Back to Powell, long-range 3. Good. So Powell has scored 2 buckets in a row. He had been 3 of 18 from 3. And now Providence back up by 11 with 10 minutes to go. Here's Malachi Smith, starts left. Fires it to Stewart. Down low they go to Reed. Reed on the low box left. Spins in traffic. Try to put a shot up. He comes up with it off the block, and he gives to Malachi Smith in the near corner. Malachi to Mullins for three. Mullins got it. Big time hit. 16 for him now. That's his fourth three of the night. UConn back within 8, 68-60. Providence front court left. It's Powell again. He scored 2 buckets in a row. Now he's trying to post up Mullins. Drives the right shoulder in. Goes baseline. Nowhere to go. Blocked. Malachi comes up with it. He's on a sprint out to Mullins. Near corner Stewart. Drives to the basket. And he lost it. It ends up behind the basket. And a turnover for UConn. That's their 10th. Demery and Ball come in. Stewart and Malachi Smith come out. And so Providence will inbound the ball. 9:06 to go. Long way to go in this one. 5 team fouls by Providence. 6 by UConn, though. So Providence will be in the bonus on the next foul. Jalen Sellers, who averages 16 a ball game, has 8 in this one. Dribbles across the timeline, right to left. Guarded by Demery. Kicks it right to Mila. High arcing three is good. So the bench has been doing it for the Friars. 12 for Mila. 8 for Vox. Now Demery with it. UConn down by 11 again. And Demery, top of the arc. Starts to his right, headed to the basket, and he is fouled by Sellers. That is the 6th team foul on Providence. So both teams are in the bonus. The next foul. Duncan Powell has had an impact with 5 points in his 10 minutes.
Nobody in foul trouble in this game except for Arunse, the starting center, who's got 3 and has been on the bench for a while. But really it's been the guy that came in for him, Powell, who's had a big impact here in the second half.
All right, so ball will inbound to our right. Ball gets the ball from Pat Driscoll. Looks inbound it and gets it into Reed. Reed, low box, working on Mila. Spins on Mila and dunks. And they don't give him the basket. Unfortunately, we are not in the NBA here in Providence, Rhode Island. Terrace Reed will go to the line to shoot 1-1. But I like what Reed's doing in the second half, Wayne, because he was quiet in the first half, only 4 points. He's got 16 now. This is his 6th and 7th trip to the free throw line.
Huskies cut it to 5 at 60-55, and since that time, an 11-5 Providence run, sparked by a pair of threes.
The 1-1 short, and rebound Providence. Ahead to Mila, front court left, tries to attack Caravan, goes all the way to the basket, and he lays it in left-handed. Mila has 14 off the bench, and the Friars lead is 13 again. Demery into the paint, gives to Caravan for 3. Good. Alex delivers a triple. And you come back within 10, 73-63. As Huskies with 8:13 remaining get a timeout. They still got a couple left. From quality outdoor structures to custom handcrafted furniture, Cloder Farms is your destination for home and yard. We're worth the ride. Route 83 in Ellington. The timeout from Brown, Penderas, and Scott. Providence by 10, 73-63. This is UConn Men's Hoop on Learfield.
Is your retirement game plan a well-executed play or just a Hail Mary? I'm Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner at Johnson Brunetti. As the official wealth management sponsor of the UConn Huskies, we've helped over 7,000 families navigate and thrive in retirement. Level up your financial playbook by visiting johnsonbrunetti.com for free financial planning resources. Johnson Brunetti Retirement, your financial playmaker. Johnson Brunetti is a marketing name for the businesses of JB Capital and JN Financial. Investment advisory services offered through JB Capital, LLC. Insurance products offered through JN Financial, LLC.
The Huskies live here. This is the UConn Sports Network from Learfield.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one side. Inhale back to center. If safe to do so, exhale slowly to the opposite side. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. This message is brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Saturday, it's already round 2 with DePaul's Blue Demons and Big East play. Join us from the vault for all the action beginning at 12 noon with the pregame here along the UConn Sports Network, Varsity Network app, and the VarsityNetwork.com.
Boy, you talk about DePaul. Last night, they beat Georgetown 56-50 in Chicago, holding the Hoyas to 1 for 23 shooting in the second half. It equals an NCAA record, 1 field goal and a half. So DePaul comes in 10-6. Trying to beat UConn after the Huskies won in late December in Chicago.
All right, Box gets it in against full court pressure. It's Sellers, and he's being guarded by Demery across the timeline slowly. He gains the dribble between the rings, straight on the basket. Starts left, switch. Caravan's got him. Sellers backs away, fires it right to Mila. Mila with 14 already, and he's fouled by Demery as he tried to drive by him, created the contact. So that puts Mila on the line. I'll tell you what. He's having a great day. His best day was against Penn earlier in the year, a double-double. He had 18 and 12 in that one, and he's on his way tonight.
Silas Demery leads UConn in fouls committed. That's 2 on him. He's been playing in foul trouble so much. Coach Hurley said he seems to like that. Well, he's avoided that today, but nonetheless, he's had a good offensive day with 11 points and 10 assists. He had 11 assists, a season high this year against Butler. Of course, he had a triple-double with 10 assists also.
Yeah, I think that was tongue-in-cheek by Dan. The first one good by Mila. Last time this Providence team beat a top-ranked team was January 4th, 2023. They upset the Huskies 73-61 in this building. 2 free throws by Mila, and the lead back to 12 with just under 8 minutes to go.
He's got 12 of his 16 points in the second half.
And he's staying on the floor. Full court pressure by Providence. They get it into Demery. Left to right. Guarded by Vox. Across the timeline. Silas hands over to Caravan. Caravan at the left wing. Guarded by Mila. Hands over to Reed. Reed with a handoff the ball. Pull up short range. Ball no good. Rebound Reed. And a foul called on Terrace. So that puts Providence on the line again. This 8th team foul on the Huskies.
He's got 3 fouls now. He's the only Husky with 3 fouls. Second half began with a technical foul on Dan Hurley, and that had to do with arguing with Tim Smith, the official, at the end of the first half. They got a free throw out of the deal.
Yeah, Dan went out or waited for the officials to start walking back toward their locker room. That's never a good idea. You know what I mean? The officials don't want to be confronted after the last whistle. Here's the free throw, short. Rebound, Ryba, who just came in the ballgame. He's been quiet in this one, yet to score. Ryba has 1 rebound. That's it. Missed 2 shots. Demery, front court right. And a push by Providence on Caravan, who was away from the ball. That was not smart.
Caravan wasn't even facing the hoop, and Sellers just pushed him from behind. Alex lost his balance, didn't fall down. Bad foul on Sellers.
Yeah, that was a tired-looking play right there by Jalen Sellers. He's played 22 minutes in the game. Caravan on the line, 1-1.
He's hit his last 10 free throws over 9 games. Last time he missed a free throw was the Arizona game when he went 3 for 5. UConn lost that game.
Yeah, make that 11 as he makes that one. Caravan's had a couple of big ones. At DePaul, he had 21. He had 21 against BYU at the TD Garden.
He made a three-pointer a moment ago that moves him into number 4 all-time in career three-pointers made, passing Ben Gordon with 247 now.
2 for 2 for Caravan. Now he's got 14. Full court pressure by the Huskies. And Mila runs the baseline, and he has trouble getting it in. He does get it in to Jameer Jones. Jones hands it off, a near steal by Demery. Sellers, though, sprints to the front court, tries to go to the basket, lost it on the way up. Ball comes up with it. Ryba has it. And now, what do we have here?
Solo shooting.
It might be a foul as Solo went for the loose ball and one of the Friars landed on him. So that puts Solo on the line. That's the 9th team foul.
And that's a big one because that's on the big man. Arunse commits his 4th.
And so, ball on the line. This is good. You stop the clock. There's still 7:15 remaining in this game.
When UConn made that run to cut it from 12 down to 5, a lot of that came when Arunse was on the bench with 3 personal fouls. So he's out now.
All right, ball goes to the line. Solo's been quiet. 8 points, 3 of 9 from the field. Made 2 threes. And the free throw's good. He's an excellent free throw shooter. The ball coming in. Last 3 shot well from the field, too. 20 of 36.
They brought Jameer Jones back in. He left the game for about 8 minutes after appearing to aggravate a shoulder injury.
All right, ball makes both. 75, 67, 7:15 to go. Mila trying to get it in. He does get it in to Jason Edwards. And Edwards, the grad student, 6'1", 180 across the timeline, right to left. Guarded by Demery. Starts to his right. They go pick and roll. Powell outside the arc gives to Box. Box back to Powell near corner 3. Another one. Oh, my goodness. Where did that come from? He had 3 for 18 coming in.
This is what happened.
2 for 3 in this game.
This is what happened earlier when Arunse went to the bench with foul trouble. Powell came in and got it done.
Oh, here's ball. Skips it to Mullins right, gets it back. Ball fires it to Demery in the left wing. Back to Solo. Puts it on the floor. In the far corner, Demery for 3. Got it! And Silas has been deadly in this one. 4 for 6 from 3. 14 points. 8-point game. And now a drive down low by Jones quickly. And a whistle blows. I think it's going to be a foul against UConn. It's on Silas, I believe. No. They don't give us a call on it. And it's Providence ball. Mila outside the arc near the timeline. Puts it on the floor right-handed. Guarded by Caravan. Spins in traffic. Nowhere to go. Ducks underneath. Lays it up, and it's against the board. It'll be UConn basketball as it gets pinned against the rim. It was no foul. It was just a ball that was knocked out of bounds a moment ago.
So UConn gets possession because they had the arrow pointing in a direction.
Right. 6:11 left in the game. 78-70 Providence.
Demery had been in a big shooting slump for about a month, but he's had back-to-back 14-point games now.
Here's ball. Skips it left to Mullins. Gets it back. A 1-2-2 zone by the Friars. In the cutting Caravan. And he floats it home from about 8 feet. A nice pass by Demery. Give him 11 assists on the night. So Demery a double-double, 14 and 11.
Equals the season high.
They inbounded Jameer Jones. He attacks Reed, and Reed fouls him. Jameer Jones just recklessly driving it down the lane, but Reed couldn't catch up to him, and he commits a foul.
That's big trouble for UConn now because the starting center has 4. He's been a big offensive weapon here in the second half for UConn. He's got 16 points in the game, and 12 of those have come since halftime.
Well, let's see if they substitute for Reed. I think they will. Ryba's going to come in here. So it will be Jones on the line to shoot 2. He was 22 of 31 coming in.
Yeah, great player. Only 67% in Big East games, though.
Oh, he bangs that one off the glass. So every miss by Providence at the line could add up to a chance for the Huskies. Reed comes out. He's got 16 points, 7 rebounds. Second one good by Jones. 79-72. Jones with 12, 13 now. Silas across the timeline. Between the rings, guarded by Edwards. Right wing picked up by Jones on a switch. Now he starts to his left. Fires it in the corner. It's ball. Ball in the pick and roll to Ryba. Ryba power move inside. He threw it away. Instead of making a move, Eric Ryba was giving it up. He's not reacting well to this road game here tonight. He's had a great season as a freshman, but Dan Hurley's got to get him out of there, and he brings Jalen Stewart in.
Huskies going small here.
They inbound the ball to Jason Edwards. Edwards averaging 18 and a half a game. He's only got 6 in the game. Skips it to Stephen Vox on the left wing. Vox puts it on the floor right. Tries to turn the corner on ball. He does. He lays it up. He missed the shot, but a foul is called. UConn's defense on the perimeter, average at best, as Providence has been able to get in the paint, and they'll get 2 more free throws. They need stops. There's 5:10 to go. And they didn't get one there. Instead, they're going to get free throws by Stephen Vox.
Vox had 8 points all in the first half. That time a nice drive. He's a three-layer player. He can shoot from the outside. He can shoot the short-range shot and also drive to the hoop, which is how he got to the line now.
And a good free throw shooter, but he rims it in and out. So Providence not perfect in the second half. They're now 16 of 20 overall.
That foul was on Solo Ball. It's his 3rd foul. Solo's been quiet. Just 2 points in the second half, 10 in the game.
All right, Vox another one. That one good. So Providence outscored UConn by 7 on the free throw line and leading by 8, 80-72. All right, Demery across the timeline. Starts up the left sideline at the hash. Reverses to the right. He gives to Ryba. Ryba with a handoff to Mullins. Mullins drives inside. Back to Ryba. A little floater. Ryba no good. Got his own rebound, but it's taken away by Jones. Jones sprints to the front court. He attacks Demery, but Demery steals. It's in the hands of Mullins. Mullins quickly to the front court right. Mullins pulls up, shoots a 3. No good, missed everything. Rebounded by Ball. Ball to the basket, no foul call. He's on a heap on the ground. And now a foul is called. Who's it on? I think it's on Providence, I believe. Maybe not.
Looks like it's against UConn. Mullins called for the foul, his 3rd on the rebound action.
A lot of contact there. Solo ran into people, and no whistle was called. UConn's going to need some breaks here. 4.5 to go. They're down by 8, 80-72. The foul was on Mullins. He's got 3. And now it's Vox on the line.
He got the defensive rebound on that ball miss.
2 free throws. First one good. Vox, who had 10 assists against Fairleigh Dickinson earlier in the year, had 38 threes coming in. That's 3rd in the United States by freshmen. And his 13.5-point average, the best of any freshman in the country. His second one is good, so he now has 11. And the lead back to 10, 82-72. Here's Demery, front court right. On the left sideline, starts back to his right, a lot of contact. Now he drives inside, puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Strong drive by Silas. He kept his footing, he kept the dribble, and he's able to power it home. And now a chance for a 3-point play, and they're back within 8, 82-74.
Like the way he adjusted the shot once he got near the hoop. I think if he put the shot up initially, it might have been blocked, but he did a little hocus-pocus with the ball, moved around to his left hip, and put it up and in. And that's when he drew the foul on Powell, his 2nd.
All right, Jaden Ross is going to come in the ball game here. UConn needs some D. That was our Monaco Ford Championship drive, courtesy of Monaco Ford in Glastonbury and Niantic. Shop like a champion online anytime at MonacoFord.com. Demery on the line. Try to convert the 3-point play.
First free throw of the night for him.
And that one's good. So Demery with 17 leads the way. Caravan's got 16. Mullins has 16. Mila looking to get it in, and he does get it in to Edwards. They got him double-teamed in the corner, and a timeout has to be called. So Jaden Ross comes in immediately, forces a timeout by Providence. With UConn down 7 with 4:19 to go. This thing is far from over. Providence has made 5 of their last 7 field goals, but they haven't made any in the last 2:38. They've been scoring at the free throw line. A coverage of the Huskies brought to you by Brown, Penderis & Scott, the proud full-service law firm partner of UConn men's basketball and women's basketball. With BPS Lawyers, you get more than a lawyer. You get a full-service law firm. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. Then these messages presented by Brown, Penderis & Scott. This is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
At M&T Bank, we're continuously working to provide value to our customers. Like Lou, the CEO of OOFOS, a revolutionary footwear brand.
I think the thing I like most about working with M&T Bank is knowing they care. They sincerely care about us as a company. It's not just about the business transaction. They personally care about our business and our success and would make decisions that go above and beyond to achieve that.
See what banking together can do for you at mtb.com/together. Member FDIC.
Hey, Husky fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to UConn basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the UConn Huskies. Let's go, Huskies! SeatGeek.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The UConn Huskies are on the air. Now back to our Connecticut Chevy dealers broadcast location.
After the game is the Hart Auto Group postgame show. Highlights Dan Hurley's postgame interview, stats and scores, courtesy of the Hart Auto Group, a proud sponsor of UConn Athletics, bringing you championship deals every day. You got to drive Hart. Shop in-store or online at hartcars.com.
Huskies have 5 starters, all in double figures, and they've got nobody else scoring. There's no bench points so far. They have 11 turnovers, and that's how many they had on Sunday against Marquette after getting 15, 15, 15, and 14 in the prior games. So right now the turnovers have been under control, but they've still not been able to stop Providence without fouling them. And that's where Providence got most of their points in the last couple of minutes.
Conversely, Providence has 35 points off their bench. That's a big number. As they try to inbound off a sideline, and they get it into Arunse, who hands it over to Mila. They double-team him. They move it ahead to Arunse. Now Mila dribbles into the front court all the way to the basket on Raid. He missed the shot. It's knocked out of bounds. What's the foul? 2 officials called a foul. I think they're going to discuss it. They might have to look at that one. It looked like the Providence player went over the UConn player's back. And we don't get...
Looks like a foul on Caravan.
I'd like to see that one again. I would. I don't think so.
Mila missed the layup. He overshot the hoop. Caravan gets foul number 3.
That puts Jones on the line to shoot 1-and-1. They're going to look at it. I don't know if they can. No, they can't reverse it. They're trying to fix the clock, I believe. 4:08 left in the game. And Jameer Jones, as Providence shoots their 24th free throw of the game. Jones misses. They're now 19 of 24. Ball comes back in. Dan Hurley trying to find a solution on both ends of the court as Jalen Stewart comes out.
Providence averages 23 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah,
number 25 coming up right now.
Right on their number, a little bit better. So Ryan Mila, another opportunity here. Member of the Big East All-Freshman team last year. Or Jones, pardon me. Missed free throw. UConn can't control the ball. Or can they? Oh, they're giving it to UConn. Reed jumped for it. I thought he lost it. And now they give it to UConn. Wow. Was there a foul call? I don't think so.
Providence 11 of 17 from the foul line in the second half. They were perfect from the line in the first half, so these missed free throws are giving UConn some life.
Now UConn trying to argue that there was a foul over the back by the Friars, but they're not getting any help. 82-75, 4 minutes to go. UConn down 7. Here's Demery. The right wing on a handoff to Ball. Ball out front to Mullins. Mullins with the ball over his head. It's guarded by Box. Kicks it to Demery, who drives baseline. Now to Mullins in the near corner. And he steps on the sideline, and a turnover by UConn. So while Providence has not scored in 3:11, UConn has not been able to take advantage of that.
12 turnover on the Huskies, second on Mullen, 5 turnovers in the last 2 games for the freshman.
All right, Ball will come to the bench, and Stewart back in. Offense for defense. Ron Mila will inbound the ball. Still 3:47 left in this thing. And Mila gets it into Arunsei. Arunsei ahead to Jones, one-on-one with Reed. He attacks Reed, and he reverses it in.
Reed with 4 fouls, couldn't challenge.
84-75. Providence crowd on their feet. Here's Demery between the rings, being guarded by Floyd. Screened by Caravan. Demery spins him off right and then returns left to Alex. A floater by Caravan, no good. Batted around. Providence has it. Mila on a run out. Attacks Demery and reverses it home. So Providence, double-digit lead, 86-75. 3 minutes to go. Mila's been a star. 18, matching his season high.
Huge second half with 14 points.
There's Demery. Right wing, back to his left. Skips it right to Caravan. Caravan drives baseline against Arunsei, and he lays it in. No foul call. Could have been.
Dan Hurley wanted one.
Yeah, I think he was right on that one. Caravan's got 18 to lead the way. And what do we have here? Mike Roberts calling a timeout because Corey Floyd has to go to the bench. I don't know what happened. Maybe he was holding his left wrist. As Jason Edwards comes in.
Floyd, the former UConn Husky, didn't play in that 2022 season before transferring to Providence. Had a big first half, 12 points. He's 0 for 1 in the second half, no points.
All right, Mila to inbound. To our right in the back court. Looking. He finally gets it into Vox. Now Mila sprints to the front court against Reed. Nice play by Demery. He stole it. Reed comes up with it. Ahead to Stewart for 3. Got it! Right in front of the UConn bench. 86-80. 6-point lead. 2:25 to go. Mila against pressure to Jalen Sellers. Ahead they come. It's in the hands of Vox on the left sideline. Back to Edwards, left sideline. Up front to Mila. Hands back to Edwards, guarded by Demery. 2 and change left. Starts right. They go pick and roll. Steal by Demery. And Demery is fouled by Vox. And so UConn will get 2 free throws here from Demery. They're down 6. UConn trying to argue that it was a clear path. And I'm not sure that's probably a good argument, but I think they'd have to take a review on that one.
That's 4 steals by Silas Demery, including on back-to-back plays. Plus, he got the assist on that right corner jumper by Stewart, which is the first bench points for UConn.
All right, it's going to be Demery on the line, where UConn's 11 of 14. 86-80 with 2:03 left. Both teams double bonus.
Foul was on Vox, his first.
All right, Silas from the line. Got it. Demery, what a night for him. 18 points, 12 assists. And he's made 4 threes.
Shades of that BYU game in Boston where he had a season-high 21 points for the Huskies and just dominated, took over down the stretch. That game, UConn had a big lead, close to 20, and then BYU made it interesting at the end, and then Silas made a bunch of big plays in the final couple of minutes to put that game away. This time he's trying to will the Huskies back from a deficit that's been as big as 13.
All right, Jameer Jones comes in for Providence. Demery gets the second opportunity. This one up and he got it. Rattled it home. 4-point lead, 86-82 with 2:03 to go.
It's as close as they've been in the second half. This is a 7-0 UConn run.
Providence has a timeout. UConn's got 2. They go over the top to Jones. Jones attacks Reed. He dumps to Arunsei, and it's stolen. Stewart comes up with it. Front court, Stewie. Now to Demery, left wing. Demery starts right. Screened by Reed. Looks down low, attacking Vox. Backs away outside the arc. It's a big screen from Reed up top again. Minute 43 left. Starts right. Demery. Now left, into the paint, all the way to the basket. Arunsei on defense, can't get a shot up. They go to her. Caravan! Floater goes in. And now it's a 2-point game, 86-84. And a timeout called by Providence.
13 assists for Silas Demery. That's a UConn career high. He started with his penetration down the lane. And then once he got toward the baseline, he kind of backhanded it off to Karaban. Karaban's had a big second half. Interesting in that situation. UConn was down by 4 with under 2 minutes to go. Solo ball on the bench. UConn's leading scorer was on the bench. That's the kind of half he's had.
Nice floater by Karaban. Gives him 20 on the game. It's the third time he's been over 20 this year.
Quick 9-0 run for UConn. It's under a minute and a half. They've scored this. They were down 86-75, and Providence hasn't scored since.
Karaban went 2 for 11 against Marquette in the last game. Now is 7 for 14 in this game, including 4 of 6 from 3. UConn's got 15 threes in this game.
It's not quite as close in Hartford right now as the UConn women leading St. John's 84-40. And they're led by Sarah Strong, who had 24 points, AZ Fudd 16. The usual suspects.
9-0 run by UConn in the last minute 22. The Huskies have made their last 3 field goals, while Providence has turned it over 3 times in the last minute 45.
2 steals by Demery and 1 by Reed.
The Huskies able to foil Providence after they beat pressure. So this thing is not over. Don't go anywhere. Minute 27 left. Both teams in a double bonus. Providence leading 86-84. Corey Floyd a moment ago went to the bench holding his wrist. Let's see if he comes back here. He is coming back, but you can see he's favoring his left wrist. Well, they miss him defensively for sure.
Providence with 9 turnovers in the second half, 16 in the game, and we just identified the turnovers in the last couple of minutes. Turnovers and missed free throws. That's been one of the keys to UConn's comeback here from down 13.
All right, so Huskies go full court pressure again. They've had major minutes played by 4 men. 34 by Demery, 32 by Reed, 35 by Karaban, 35 by Mullins. And so it'll be Stephen Vox to inbound to our right. A 30-second timeout remaining for Providence. UConn's got 2. Vox to our right on the baseline, looking to get it in, and he does get it in. Sellers across the timeline, right to left. Pulls him on the right sideline, guarded by Demery. Between the rings, bounce past Vox, left wing, outside the arc. Vox puts it on the floor, starts to his right, wants to shoot a 3. He does. He missed it, and the rebound, Floyd got it. Back to Sellers for 3. Good. Providence gets a big rebound, and then they convert a triple. A minute to go. 89-84. Demery back to Karaban for 3. Karaban answers. Oh, bullseye by Captain America. It ain't over yet. 89-87. 54.7 left.
Karaban 2 for 11 against Marquette Sunday, 0 for 5 from 3-point range. Well, he turned that around pretty quickly, and he'd been shooting the ball so well, 58% from the floor and 59 from 3 in the 5 games before that. But Captain has 23 points now, is 5 of 7 from 3-point range. So the offensive rebound by Floyd, who hadn't scored in the second half, set that 3-pointer up by Sellers, who's 3 for 6 from 3-pointers. He's got 11, but Karaban comes back, answers, and gets it down to 2 again with 54.7 to go.
A season high for Alex Karaban. Silas Demery, 3rd time he's had double-digit assists in the season, and the 8th time he's been a double-figure scorer with 19. He's had 7 or more assists now, 6 times, Demery. I think he's just what the doctor ordered as a point guard. UConn needed to upgrade, and he came from Georgia. He's working his way into it. UConn has won 10 in a row. They're 4th in the country. They're facing a major challenge tonight, and Demery has stepped up.
This game is so similar to the Arizona game at Gamble, where Arizona got out to a 13-point lead. UConn came back late, had a lead, and then couldn't finish it off, and Arizona gave UConn its only defeat of the year. It was a 13-point game with 8:25 to go, 73-60. Providence on top. Huskies have come back twice to cut it to 2.
All right, UConn's got to get a stop and then a chance to tie or somehow go ahead. What a game. 89-87. If you like offense, you like to be in the building tonight.
Both bigs have 4 personal fouls. Orense from Providence and Reed for UConn.
It's Mullins, Stewart, Demery, Karaban, Reed. And Corey Floyd inbound the ball to our right on the baseline. And they do get it in to Sellers. He runs across the timeline, right to left. 24 to shoot, 48 left in the game. Sellers yo-yos the dribble out near center court. He's got Demery in front of him. He wants to make a move. He starts to his left. Karaban off the switch, driving inside. Ball is lost. Shot no good. Rebound UConn. And the Huskies have it with 30 seconds left. And Demery will get it to the front court. It's in Mullins' hands with 24 seconds left. Now Stewart. Hands to Demery. Circles to his right. Silas fires to Karaban for three. Karaban in and out. Rebound Reed. Good. And UConn's tied it at 89. 11 seconds left. Floyd running up to the front court. Tries to attack Mullins. He knocks him over. No call. He puts up a shot. No good. Rebound Huskies on the run out. Demery at the buzzer. Oh, he hit the back of the rim. He almost put it in. We're going overtime. Wow. You got to be kidding me. Demery threw it up from 40 feet and hit the back of the rim. And we've gone to overtime as UConn comes back from the dead here in Providence.
Karaban missed the three that would have given UConn the lead, but there was the weak side rebound by Terrace Reed Jr., his team high, game high, 8th rebound of the game, and he got the putback from the left side of the hoop. And then Floyd missed the jumper at the other end with 6 seconds to go, and Demery, who else, got the defensive rebound. And Silas then launched one from midcourt that didn't come too far away from going in. It went off the back iron. It was a pretty good look.
That would have been a heck of a way to win a game, that's for sure. Timeout, overtime coming. 89 apiece, 5 minutes more from Brown, Penderas, and Scott. This is UConn men's basketball on Learfield.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Husky pride is in full swing. Academic minds are hard at work and play. As a supporter of all things Husky, Travelers is proud to sponsor UConn and its exciting sports programs. From football to basketball to hockey, we're Husky all the way. Travelers in UConn, committed to the young people who are the future of Connecticut.
Play-by-play coverage of UConn men's basketball rolls on. Now, let's go back to our Connecticut Chevy Dealers broadcast location.
Welcome back to the AMP. And UConn has come back from the dead to send this thing to overtime by shooting 16 of 31 in the second half. And also making 7 threes. They've made 16 threes in the game, 16 for 29, 7 of 13 in the second half. And significantly, Wayne Norman, after going nothing for nothing from the free throw line, UConn 13 of 16 in the second half. And that's how we got here, 89 apiece.
Well, you've got a UConn team that's one of the best defensive teams in the nation. Field goal defense for UConn, 37%, 35 in Big East games. Tops in the Big East, number 9 in the country. They got back in this game with solid defense. Forced some turnovers. Providence had 9 second-half turnovers as the Huskies able to also capitalize. All of a sudden now, those missed free throws by Providence come up huge as Providence was not good from the free throw line in the second half. I'm just looking up the numbers here. 11 of 17.
Providence wins the opening tip to start overtime. 5 minutes. And Corey Floyd has it, guarded by Stewart. Fires in the right corner. It's Vox for 3. In and out. Rebounded. Loose. Who's got it? It's going to be UConn ball. Karaban had great possession. Jameer Jones hit the ball, and it's UConn's possession here to start overtime. Demery, who had 19 points, 14 assists, across the timeline, gives it up to Stewart on the left sideline. Now he hands it over to Karaban, skips it right to Mullins. Tough shot from Mullins. In and out and in. It's a triple. Oh, Braylon Mullins The Brashville one. Well, they say it's a 2, 91-89 UConn. Providence front court right. Arunsei high post right. Kicks left to Floyd. It's guarded by Mullins. Puts it on the floor. Attacks to his right. Kicks it in the far corner to Jones. Jab step jumper. Jones. Good. That's a 3. And Providence has the lead back 92-91. Jones now with 18 points.
I guess that shoulder's okay.
I guess. All right, Demery front court right. Picked up by Jones on a switch. Now he fires it to Karaban, in and out of his hands. Karaban try to save it. And they say it's a jump ball, a hell ball, but UConn gets possession. Reed will come in for Ryba.
Floyd definitely holding that left wrist. I noticed it on an inbound play with a minute to go in the game. He comes out of the game now, and he is really flinching. So he had that big first half. He got knocked up at some point, and he's not been as effective in the second half.
Yeah, he got banged up. Something happened. I think he was scrambling for a loose ball. UConn has it front court, down 92-91. Here's Demery. 5 to shoot. They got to get something. It's Karaban into the paint. He puts it up over Arunsei. It's tipped. It's loose. It's saved. Oh, it's UConn ball off of Mila. UConn catches a break there. 3:31 to go. Good hustle by Mullins and Karaban to keep that thing alive.
Mullins had that two-pointer from almost three-point range to start the overtime. He's got 18. That's a season/career high for the freshman. He had 17 against Kansas in the UConn win, and he also had 17 against Xavier, both road games.
All right, the inbound it to Reed, high post. Back to Mullins for 3. Tough shot. Got it! Oh, the triple by the Brashville freshman, Braylon Mullins. UConn by 2, 94-92. Jalen Sellers outside the arc. He's guarded by Demery. Crossover. Demery steals. Oh, man. And he's fouled. Silas Demery. Grand Theft Auto. And UConn has come along here with their defense, even though they've given up 92 points. They just might win this game with defense.
5 steals by Silas Demery Jr. He's got that ball outside the three-point arc on the right side for Providence and able to tough it out and drew the 4th foul on Jalen Sellers, their second leading scorer. And their leading Big East scored 18 points a game.
All right, Demery on the line.
He's been an offensive force the last 2 games for UConn.
Yeah, double bonus. And he's picking it up for the Huskies. Silas first free throw good.
He's 4 for 4
by
tonight.
3 now, 95-92. 1 timeout for Providence, 2 for UConn. Both teams in a double bonus, 3:09 to go. Now Ryba's going to check in here, I guess, on the defensive end because Reed's got 4, remember. Silas from the line, good. And Demery, 21 points, perfect on the line, 14 assists, and UConn with 96-92 lead. I think that matches their biggest, going back to 30-26.
You are correct, sir.
All right, so Mila looking to inbound the ball to our right. Mullins, Demery, Ryba, Karaban, and Stewart going small. Mila looking to get it in, and he does get it into Vox. Hands it back to Mila. Mila walks it up the right sideline. Double teamed. Steps through. Gives it up to Jason Edwards. Back out front it comes to Mila. Mila being checked by Mullins. Crossover. Mila attacks the paint. Can't get a shot off. Ryba on defense. No good. Ryba with a rebound. Mullins chases it down, and he gets... The ball ends up on the baseline, and it's Providence ball with 2:47 to go. Great hustle by Braylon Mullins. Could have been a foul call there as a Providence player landed on top of him.
Mila's been so good in the second half. Most of his 18 points in the second half, and that time he missed the layup from about 3 feet away.
All right, Jameer Jones looking to inbound the ball to our left, and he gets it in. The hands of Jason Edwards. Edwards with just 6 points in the ballgame. Drives on Demery. Puts up a difficult shot on the baseline for 2 from 12 feet away. 96-94 UConn. All right, Demery across the timeline. Hands to Mullins out near the timeline in the right corner. It's guarded by Edwards. Gives it up to Demery. Demery on the left wing. Out to Ryba out front. Ryba with a handoff to Karaban for 3. Alex in and out. He rimmed it in and out from three. Jones has the rebound. He sprints up ahead. Jones into the paint. The kick back to Arunse. Outside the arc, Mila. Mila puts it on the floor. Tries to go by Mullins. And what do we have? A hand check.
Coach Hurley putting Terrace Reed back in the game. He just wanted to keep Terrace on the bench for a little while in the overtime period. Let Ryba get some time because Reed playing with 4 fouls. With 2:05 to go, it's crunch time right now.
All right, Mila gets free throws.
Mullins gets the foul, his 4th.
That was a real ticky-tack foul from 30 feet away from the basket, and he misses the first free throw. Mila, who's a very good free throw shooter.
Well, we talked about Providence missed free throws and turnovers, the key to UConn's comeback. Huskies had a 52-point second half.
And Providence a 47-point first half. Mila makes the second one. 96-95 UConn. Huskies have a couple of timeouts, and they have the lead. Demery across the timeline, left to right. Starts down the left sideline, backs away. Guarded by Jones. Here's Mullins for three. Mullins buries it! Oh, baby! Way downtown. UConn up now by 4, 99-95. Jason Edwards outside the arc, guarded by Demery. Drives right. Demery in front of him. He has to kick it back outside to Vox. Vox has Stewart on him. Now Mullins on a switch. Vox wants to shoot it. You can tell he can step back and do it. He drives inside on Reed and missed the layup. Loose ball. Stewart has it. Hands to Demery. 1:20 to go. UConn by 4, 99-95. Now Demery's going to take his time. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:12 left in the game. Demery works to his right. Starts back to his left, gives to Stewart. Stewart down low, got Reed. Reed lays it in, and UConn's up by 6. Under a minute to go. Stewart, what an assist. Back the other way, the Friars. Jason Edwards, timeout called. UConn buried, dead. It's over. No, it isn't. The Huskies lead it 101-95. 53 seconds left. Wow, if you don't believe in this team after this, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Well, we talked about the comeback against Arizona. This time, UConn was able to tie it, and they've been able to dominate the overtime. 12-6, the Husky advantage in OT, shooting 4 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 3 from three-point range in overtime. Providence 2 for 5 from the floor, 1 for 2. Total rebounds in the game, Providence 37, UConn 32. But big stat in the game, though, 18 for 32 from three-point range. I'm looking this up now, but I think 18 equals a school record in three-pointers made. Remember that one of those games, Tristan Newton hit 5, I want to say it was against Oregon out in Portland.
Well, Providence in the second half, after shooting lights out in the first, 16 of 27, 59%. They're down to 50% now, 31 of 62. They've made 13 threes themselves, but not as prolific as UConn, who's got 18 of them. And the Huskies at halftime had shot just 14 of 33, 42.5%. They're up to 48%. But let's talk about Braylon Mullins for a second. 6 threes, 8 for 14. He has played 40 minutes. Alex Caravan's played 40 minutes. Silas Demery's played 40 minutes. And somehow UConn has a lead with 53 seconds left.
And how about that freshman, Braylon Mullins? Not only all those points, career high for him as the freshman, but also 2 big threes in the overtime session.
So it'll be Providence ball to our left in the front court. Again, they have a 30-second timeout remaining. UConn's got a couple of timeouts. It'll be Jameer Jones to inbound. Back to Floyd on the backcourt. Floyd across the timeline, right to left. Working on Mullins. Now he gives to Powell. They fire it right to Jones. Powell out front. Now left. It's in the hands of Edwards. Edwards right to Powell. Almost lost it. Regains it on the right sideline. Line drive. 3 is good. Oh, my goodness. How did he make that shot? With 39.5 left. It ain't over. That's for sure. They get it into Demery. 28 to shoot, 36 left in the game. Let's see what UConn's going to do. I think they're going to run as much time off this clock as they can. Is Demery being guarded there by Jason Edwards. Now 12 to shoot. Demery starts right, a screen by Caravan, outside the arc, a screen by Reed. He's back to his left. Now he puts it on the floor. He goes by Powell, little fadeaway jumper. Go! Silas silences him. Wow, what a shot. Demery. 10 seconds left. Here comes Floyd. Floyd into the paint. The kick out Edwards. Step back. No. Edwards can't get a shot off. He scoops and misses. And Caravan's got the ball. And UConn's got the game. And they explode off the bench. What a come from behind win by UConn. I'll tell you what, that was uplifting in every way, as the Huskies had no business winning that game. But they did, thanks to Silas Demery, who finishes with 23. Caravan with 23. Wow, what a game.
They were down 73-60 with 8.5 minutes to go in the second half. They made the run. Terrace Reed got the game-tying layup with 13 seconds to go, and the Huskies able to hit some threes in the overtime, 2 by Mullins. And they built the lead up to 6, and they eventually win the game 103-98. And I would think also that prevented a court storming, Mike. I have a feeling this crowd was pretty pumped here.
Yes, they were.
And I think they were going to explode into this place once Providence won, but they couldn't finish it off. And part of the problem for Providence is that they are not a good defensive team. Oh, they can score. They're the leading scoring team of the Big East, 89 points a game, thanks in part to a high-scoring overtime game they had earlier this year. But their defense has not been good, and when it came down to crunch time, they were not able to stop the Huskies, who were able to make a dramatic comeback to win this game. Huskies shot 49% of the game, but in the second half, they shot 52% and 53% from three-point range. Huskies have a school record 18 made three-pointers. The game after, they ended up with only 5 against Marquette on Sunday. And what a brilliant game for Silas Demery Jr.
UConn wins it 103-98. Silas with us courtside. Mike Crispino, Wayne Norman. Wow, what a thriller that was.
Most definitely, man.
You guys were down 8. Late in the game, it felt like, but just tell us about into the timeout huddles, what the thought process was with you guys.
Man, you see Cat right here, man. Cat showing some love. In the huddles in the media timeouts, man, we just talk about, man, just keep chipping away. Like, we've been through here. When the adversity comes, how we going to respond? Even when we was down double digits, we was like, we keep fighting. We still alive. So coach message was just keep playing, keep chipping away. And obviously, you see what we did. We made it get to overtime, and then overtime we